You are now in the arena. Welcome to Gridiron, presented by Underdog. Woo, woo. My name is Kinsey. I fly helicopters and planes, so I can definitely pilot these boys. And today we have a little Christmas-themed show.
Yeah.
So all the boys are kind of dressed up, celebrating a little bit, but we got to introduce our guys. We got one of the most prolific figures in the history of sports media and the man who has never lost a debate, Skip Bayless. Showing out in his true form, our Super Bowl champion, 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro cornerback, Aqib Talib.
Yeah. I lost my other glove. I lost my other glove, Kinsey.
You lost the other glove?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You don't need it. The 4-time Pro Bowler and the man you want having your back at all times, Richie Incognito.
Yeah.
And you got your green on. You're showing some support here for Christmas.
I got a green shirt. Yeah, this is all I had that was Christmas-worthy. Green shirt and like the shoes are a little bit. They kind of look like a Christmas ornament.
They do.
Oh, okay. Love that. Really dressed up today. And another guy you want always having your back, joining us for the first time on our day, we've got former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear you talk football.
Let's get it.
We're going to convert you to this team. We're going to say, I think you need to join the football couch.
As long as you got space for me.
We'll have you all the time.
So I just got to say, it looks like today that you are the Grinch who stole football in Denver yesterday. Am I right about that?
Nah, it wasn't me, Skip.
Yes,
It wasn't
it was
me, man. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna keep this mask on all day though.
No, I think you need to take it off.
Lee was in the building for that one.
No,
He was there.
It's hot as fuck in this mask.
Yeah, thank you. There we go.
There we go.
Now we're back in business.
Let me get a little lint. Get
a lint roller on your head?
Yeah.
There you go.
Get all this Grinch shit off me.
I'm
ready to go now, Skip.
There we go.
I'm nervous for Aqib later in the show because we know Skip's been waiting for this moment all
He's been waiting for 12 weeks.
He's been waiting 12 weeks for a Bronco loss. So we know he's going to milk that, but we got a packed show today. So we got Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, goes into Denver and puts a beating.
A beating?
On Aqib's Broncos in their home team.
It was a beatdown,
It was a beatdown.
I thought 14 points wasn't no blowout. He was Skip gonna move that motherfucking goalpost again.
You know Skip is going to go with his way. Are the Jags legit Super Bowl contenders? We'll find out. And then Bryce Young and the Panthers take control of the NFC South with a big win over the Bucs. And is it over for Baker and their boys? We know Skip is sad about that. And then the Steelers win a wild one in Detroit. Crazy catches. DK Metcalf is swinging at fans.
He
and
tripped out. DK tripped out.
And did the refs make the right call? So we're going to find all that out later. But of course, this episode is presented by Underdog. If you are new to Underdog, today is the day. Get $75 in bonus entries when you play just $5 with code GRID. With Underdog Unwrapped, you'll have unwrapped tons of promos all throughout the holidays. We've got a Jahmyr Gibbs site-wide gimme pick that is live until kickoff on Christmas Day. So now is the best time to get into the game. Go support the show, lock in your bonus, and use code GRID. We also have something fun for you guys today. So you know on the show, we always have Little Lieb's Super Bowl bobblehead. Well, we hid it somewhere on set.
Where's Lil Lee?
You can't find it. That's the fans' job. So if you guys can screenshot Little Lieb if you find it and submit it, go ahead and submit it to mostlyfansgill@gmail.com. That's mostlyfansgill@gmail.com. You will win $300 in Underdog bonus funds. So go look for Little Gil and win some money. We're going to announce it at the end of the show at 1:30. So best of luck to everybody. Merry Christmas. You know you see him every day on the show, so it's not going to be hard to find. Lieb loves to brag about his little Super Bowl win. Okay, first, we need to talk about last night's game because the Patriots at one point trailing 24-13 and 2 touchdowns and now 12. In the final 2 minutes they scored 2 touchdowns, 12-3. Lamar Jackson took a knee to the back at the end of the first half and did not return to the game, but the Ravens did score 14 straight following the Lamar injury. But the Pats took the win, and you could hear Drake May MVP chants at an away game. They were so loud in an away game. So I want to listen to Drake May after the show, or after the game.
Take it for granted. What a beautiful sport. The best sport, out there. This game, it's real. There's times where, injuries and, losses that weigh on you, but this winning feeling, there's nothing like it. And Coach reminded us that pregame. He said you can't buy that back. Winning in that locker room. And at his age, he always says, I wish I could suit up again. And you just can't buy that. And he said you can buy anything else in life, but you can't buy this time frame right now. And what a time it is. So looking forward to celebrating these guys, and just props to them. And man, just thank the good Lord. What a position I'm in my life. And just stay strong in my faith, and good things happen.
He's such a sweet kid. I love him. Skip, what's the biggest takeaway from the Patriots-Ravens game?
It's not about him. It's not about them. I'll admit, I'm a big Lamar fan. I've known so many players and coaches who coached for the Baltimore Ravens, and I have so much respect for their tradition and their culture. And that just hurt my heart watching what was left of the Ravens last night, because that game was more about Baltimore than it was about New England. More about what Baltimore no longer is than what New England is becoming right before your very eyes. The Ravens just aren't the Ravens anymore. They've lost their identity. They've lost their edge, especially on defense. They're now 3-6 at home this year. They're now 7-8 overall. And I remind you, a lot of people picked them to win it all, or at least get to the Super Bowl.
I picked them.
You picked them to win it all? I had them in the championship game. I can't remember what you did.
I remember what I said. Football God conversation, you get out with
You did say that.
Football gods got who then? For
Lamar.
what? Got Lamar for...
Hey, you get it out what you put in, Skip. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to them OTAs and all that.
Yeah,
You
okay.
forgot about that
You're going back to
conversation.
OTA.
Yeah.
I told y'all that shit.
Okay.
You're not going to get blessed. And look at them. They got late game fumbles and so on.
And he is beat to hell. That's 6 straight weeks he's been on the injury report for God knows what. It's been a knee and an ankle and a hamstring and flu, and now he gets kicked in the back or whatever happened last night and doesn't come back out for the second half. And he never looked right all year to me.
Yeah.
That they got it to 40-25 at Buffalo on opening Sunday night. They're up 40-25 early fourth, and I thought that's the team. They're going to be hard to beat this year. And the defense fell apart. And somewhere last night, Ray Lewis was just shaking his head in shame, because they do jump up, obviously, because Derrick Henry, after another lost fumble, as you point out, he still turned back into Derrick Henry, and he had 128 on 18 carries, and in that final drive for their touchdown, he had 4 carries for 32 yards, and it's 24-13. And then, if you can explain this to me, John Harbaugh and company, coaching staff, they decide to stick with their running back rotation, and they let Keaton Mitchell play the rest of the game. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, that was crazy.
At least he turned back into that guy. But they couldn't stop him, and he was punishing, and he was wearing them down and wearing them out. And then now you're up 24-13 early fourth, and it's okay, go, defense. Show me a little Ray Lewis here or there, a little T-Sizzle. Somebody got something for me. They got nothing. And finally, Drake May, congratulations to him. That was his first 300-yard plus passing game of his career and his first fourth quarter comeback of his career. But in the end, that was more about what Baltimore no longer is than New England to me.
Yeah. Well, what I took out of that game is New England is a tough team. They're playing in Vrabel's image, right? They had a bad loss to the Buffalo Bills where they admittedly let their foot off the gas. Bills come back, rumbling back. Now you have a primetime game against Baltimore. You know, they're going up and down the field. They're not scoring very many points. And then in the second half, they just took over. Lamar goes out. And the Ravens, they've lost their spark. You know, they have ball control issues. Defense isn't playing well. Special teams miscues. But I think this night was more about New England. And they're showing they're a dangerous team. They're playing good team ball. You see the effort. You see the finish. That punch out by Talib.
Yeah.
That punch out by Chason at the end there.
Yep.
Chason, he was with the Raiders. We let him out the door, but now his kid's killing it. He's really good.
Yep.
But I think what we're really seeing is this team believes in Drake May. They feel like if they get the ball back in Drake May's hands, they got a shot to win. And him and Stephon Diggs, Steph was going off last night. I love watching him play. He is a dog. He made some catches and made some runs that really gave them some juice. So I really like where they're looking. They had that loss late to Buffalo. And like me and Aqib were going to talk about Denver, like you don't want to go into the playoffs on a massive winning streak, right? You want to get humbled. You want to get humbled. You want to like kind of circle the wagons, with the last 3-4 weeks to go. Get everybody, refocused. And they went down there. It wasn't pretty, and they got the win.
Okay, Mark, what you got?
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to piggyback on what you said. Like, being that Lamar was out, aren't you supposed to lean on Derrick Henry more?
Right.
He's had like 30 carries, right? 30, 35 carries, and he's a workhorse. That's what you have him there for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that he's out and you don't lean on that, and his last touch was in the early fourth quarter, gives point shaving to me.
Right.
It gives like we're not trying to win.
Yep.
Like that, and then what does that say to the rest of the guys in the locker room? Like, how does that resonate? Like, those guys watching, like, why 22 ain't getting the ball?
Right.
Like, you guys, like, what's going on? Hey, why you sitting over here next to me? Like, when you should be out there doing what you do. But no, it's alarming from week 1 to where they are now. Like, a lot of people had the Ravens. I thought they were one of the better teams.
Yep.
And it's been a surprise. It's been a surprise where they are. Absolutely.
Harbaugh hit on why he ain't have him in, though. He said, the other guy,
Keith Mitchell, yeah.
Mitchell was going to start the drive.
Well,
He
they
was
just
gonna
had a
come in.
rotation. They
was rotating, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He been playing better when he been rotating. So
Okay, but Harbaugh also admitted, we should have had Derek in there.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
isn't
mean,
that Harbaugh's fault?
But
Isn't he the
Harbaugh
head
said
coach?
that they kind of talk about their rotation. You go, I'm going to come in at the end.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to go. You. So he said they talked about that. Mitchell went. Shit, we fumbled. We didn't get a chance for him to go in late in the drive. So, I mean, he kind of hit on it. But my take from the game last night is the Ravens is done. It's over with for them boys. Like, we thought it was going to come to week 18, Pittsburgh, Ravens win the division. Ain't even going to come to that. Y'all down 2 games. They're going to go to Green Bay. They're going to lose.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
technically, they still have a tiny chance.
They got to win next week at Green Bay.
Yeah.
They're going to go to Green Bay. They're going to lose, bro. That team right there, Lamar
agree.
banged up. He ain't going to practice.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I rock with Lamar, but I said it at the beginning of the year. You get out what you put in.
Yeah.
You said it.
Simple as that, man. Them football guys not going to bless you if you ain't blessing the team with your presence when it count.
Yeah.
Simple as that, man. So, hey, I rock with Lamar, man. You got to beat her, bro. You got to beat her. You want to win the chip, you got to beat her. There's one guy who didn't go to OTAs, won the chip. His name is Thomas Everson Jameson Laney Kane. He was
Patrick Edward Brady.
There you go. Nice.
You know it too, Richie?
Well, for hearing Skip say it.
Gosh, good memory.
Hey, I'm
So you
telling
don't think that he thinking like, shit, I don't need that, they need it.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Well, have you seen Lamar's performance this year?
Look,
He clearly needed
I play
it.
defense. I
But-
play defense, right?
yeah.
So I need it. April, May, June. I don't need to go against Huntley.
Yeah.
I need to go against Lamar.
Yeah.
I need the
You
vibe.
do.
I need to practice against you, fam.
I agree.
So I get ready for Josh Allen.
So Lamar, the reason the defense is as bad as they are.
It's a team. It ain't even the defense is bad. It's the offense, because the offense been bad too. The defense been bad. It's a vibe, bro. This ain't basketball. This ain't no one-man show. This a team-oriented vibe type situation.
I was just going on what you just said. You said they didn't want some of the defense didn't get to go against the number one. They went up against the backup. So them not having to go up against Lamar.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
That's part of it. And then the fumbles.
yeah.
I'm telling you that when that little shit just keep happening to you at the end of the game, you're like, bro, what? Hey, it's just the football, guys.
Yeah.
They just not letting us be great. They're not letting us be great because we ain't put in the work. March, April, May, June. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all there. You ain't all in. You ain't gonna get all of it out of it. You know what I'm saying?
So
Simple
how
as
do you
that.
explain the defense? And it just collapsed this year. It was horrendous.
They had a bunch of
Injuries, but they're back
Injuries.
now.
But listen, every team's dealing with injuries, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'll build on what Lieb's saying. You know, it's important for the franchise quarterback to be there during OTAs. And if you look how they lost the game in Buffalo, they lost on the pass to Andrews. You know, it's right there. It's bang bang. So if he comes back in the spring, you're practicing as an offensive guy. You're practicing rhythm, timing. You have Lamar there. He's giving the defense a good look, right?
Yep.
They're going after Lamar. They got to go against one-on-ones. They got to go best on best. And yeah, the Baltimore Ravens, they've just lost their spark. You know, they're coming into the season, everyone was picking them to make a deep playoff run because they're bigger, they're more physical, they play sound football, they don't make mistakes, they play good special teams, defense is legit. Now you saw defense take a big step back. Offense can't get it going. Lamar came back, and Lamar is great. I love Lamar. He is one of the best in the league. But you can tell the last few weeks he's been a little injured or whatever it is. He's not moving at the same
He's
clip.
had 5 injuries in this season, all
Yeah.
different injuries.
He's all banged up, yeah.
Banged up.
He's all
But
banged
what do you
up.
always say? You want to be a running back, you're going to have running back problems.
Yeah, but Lamar don't even really be a running back. He don't really
sometimes.
run like a running back. He run and throw, you know what I'm saying? He run, he get down, he get out of bounds.
He used to. He's much smarter now. What the crazy part was he was giving himself up last night, and he gets kneed in the ribs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It still happened.
It still happened. I had that happen to me. I went to cut a guy, and he kneed me in the ribs, and I mean, that fucked me up. That hurts. Like that, especially for a quarterback in the rotation, stuff like that, is tough.
So that Baltimore defense. So Pittsburgh, you jumped off the bandwagon because we kept looking at the Pittsburgh defense, and you said, on paper, it looks like it's got to be way better. Then all of a sudden, Pittsburgh flipped the script and took off, and Baltimore never took off on defense.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because I look at it on paper and I say, player, Kyle Hamilton, player. You know, they got guys.
And they making plays. It's just timely shit happening. It's bad timing. You know what I'm saying? They had to be playing good, then whoop, big play happen. Or, hey, it's no explanation for it.
Okay, so Drake May had never thrown for 300 in a game, and he throws for 380 at Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. It's just wrong, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that
No
won't-
explanation for it, right?
Well,
No explanation for the late game fumbles. I'm telling you, Skip, I know this game.
yeah.
It's the football gods.
Juju, bro. Hey, it's like,
All right.
fuck. Why can't I do this shit right?
All right.
So
You gotta look
Aqib
you gotta look back to what you put in. What did I do April, May, June? That's how I go.
Yeah.
So was Derrick Henry at the OTAs?
Hell yeah.
So what they got to do with him fumbling?
Hey, they don't just touch
that might be his
person.
age. That might
They
be
don't touch
his age.
one person. They touch the whole.
So let me ask you this. So
They sprinkle it on the whole team. Everybody get it.
So are the
Everybody get it.
OTAs only affected like the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season? Or
Fuck no, it's going to
throughout-
affect
the
the
whole
whole
season.
season.
So let me ask you.
You're laying the
So I'm
foundation.
glad you said that.
Hell yeah.
So my question is, so the years that the Ravens hadn't got it done, was Lamar at OTAs?
No.
He hasn't been there in years.
Years?
No.
Okay, I dig
He
it.
wasn't.
I dig it.
He not.
Okay.
He hasn't been there in years, and you see.
And you look at every Super Bowl winning quarterback for the last 20 years.
Yeah, I dig it.
Hey,
Right.
Okay.
And
Was
for the
that
money you
quarterback at
make,
OTAs?
you gotta be at OTAs.
Tom wasn't there
makes-
1 year. Won the
makes sense.
chip.
Makes sense.
COVID wasn't no OTAs.
Makes sense.
Who won the chip in COVID year? Tom.
Yeah.
He the only nigga who could do it, bro, with not going to OTAs,
I
bro.
dig it.
Telling you.
I think it's just
I'm with it.
it's important because he's
I'm
a
with it.
franchise guy, right? And in football, you got to build that momentum in the
Okay.
spring,
I'm telling
right?
you, man.
And then you got those guys out there on offense, and Lamar's not there. And who's running the offense? Everything's got to go through the quarterback. All that communication.
Yeah.
And they've went through seasons where they've dominated, and then they just completely fall apart in the playoffs, or a play here, a play there. So that's why, I mean, Lamar, in the grand scheme of things, Lamar missing OTAs, it doesn't seem that big, but there's significance when you're losing games by a slim margin.
But would it be helpful for the backup though to get those reps as well?
It's
Fuck
great
no.
for the backup to get those reps, but like when you're in the season and you're in the training
Back
drill,
up.
you got to run everything through Lamar.
Yeah.
You're signaling, you're getting guys lined up, and you're missing, hundreds, if not
got you.
thousands of reps
Okay.
in the offseason.
I dig it.
All right,
with
and
it.
Richie, now to the other quarterback, the young quarterback that we just saw at the podium.
Yep.
All I know is they went up 21-0 on Buffalo, and all of a sudden that young quarterback found that the lights were a little too bright.
Yeah.
And go look at his numbers in the second half against Buffalo the week before. He disappeared.
Yeah.
They took him out of the game, and that's who he is at this point in his development. That's why I'm not buying into them making some deep run in the playoffs. I'm just not. I just think once the playoffs come, he'll revert to being a young quarterback who still hadn't figured it out.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
just
mean, I really like the tandem of him and Josh McDaniels, right? And they're kind of the young hot upstart. They got Vrabel who came in this year. They had a really couple down years, and now they're fighting for a #1 seed. So it's like they're good and they're dangerous, but like many other teams, it's how they're playing once the playoffs come.
Yep.
I like Drake May. I think he's good. I think he pushes the ball downfield. He makes completions. He uses his leg a little bit. And I think with the Buffalo thing, they were saying it yesterday on the broadcast, but like the whole team admitted they took their foot off the gas.
Well,
And
of course they did.
Right, but that's after the fact. But you can't take your foot off the gas with the Buffalo Bills right now. I mean, they're rolling.
Buffalo outscored them 35-10 after
I know.
21-0.
I know.
35-10.
It almost, last night it was almost like Lamar was in the game and they were kind of hanging around. I mean, it was dicey for a little bit. And then
Hell
that
yeah.
second half, they took off and they killed it at the end of the game. But I like what they're doing. They're running the ball. I like McDaniels. I really like McDaniels as an offensive coordinator. I think him with Drake May and that young. They're banged up on the offensive line, but when that offensive line's healthy, they're pretty good.
Yeah, he got good dynamic, man. He got Vrabel. He had a defense ready to go.
Yep.
Josh McDaniels gonna have the offense ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's good.
Young, accurate ass quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He do his shit. They got a good dynamic of a team, but like Skip said, I don't fear them.
Yeah, because you got Stevenson. Stevenson will put that thing on the carpet now. Don't act like he won't.
Yeah, no doubt.
They got good backs though. They got the young boy Henderson. They got Mondre. They got a good overall team, but they kind of like the Jags. I just don't.
Because they've been in the basement. They've been in the basement the last 5
Jags
years.
that
I just don't fear them.
beat the Broncos.
I saw it live in person. I was just looking. I know we gonna get to. I'm like, bro.
Because they've been in the basement.
It's more what we doing than what they.
It's hard to trust them when they've been in the basement, right?
Exactly. It's hard to trust them.
I just don't fear it right now.
Yeah, I know. I think Stephon Diggs is a great thing to have with Drake May.
Yeah.
He's
Security blanket.
Exactly. The security blanket, the pressure valve. He knows.
He's the leader of that team.
Yeah, that's why I say. And then just his vibe.
Yeah.
He's just a leader, man. He gonna keep the confidence up.
But I think they're going to have to build some scar tissue in the playoffs for next year. And then next year,
for sure. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I think they're building a good thing. I like Vrabel.
But you're not sold on them this year to go all the way.
I'm sold on them to make a good run. I'm sold on them to make a good run.
But Skip, you're not.
Not.
Yeah. So many teams this year, though. So many teams have just been so inconsistent, and so many teams have been good, then they've been bad, then they've been on. It's all about how you're playing.
Yeah.
Skip, would you be surprised?
I'd be shocked.
Wow.
If they got to the Super Bowl?
So you don't think they win their first playoff game?
I'm saying AFC Championship. Would you be surprised?
Who's going to have the 1 seed? Because you guys are spitting the bit right now, right?
Yeah, we win 12 straight, 11 straight games. We lose one. We spit the bit. We still the number 1 seed, Skip. But so you don't think they'll win their first playoff game?
At home, they should have a chance. You got to tell me who it is.
It's going to be like.
Is it Buffalo again, or?
It might be
like
Buffalo.
It's going to be like the Texans got to pull up on them or something like that.
All right.
I like the Patriots over the Texans. I like the Patriots over the Chargers.
Texans are kind of hot right now.
At home?
Look at the Raiders. Look what the Raiders did on the Texans.
I like New England to win their first one.
Okay.
Lose their second.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're looking at Houston. The Raiders ran the ball all over them yesterday with that terrible
Yeah.
offensive line. Genty's going nuts. Like Genty finally had a game for the Raiders where everyone could sit back and be like,
his first game.
Yeah,
it was his first game. Like, okay, this
it only
kid is
took
special.
the whole entire season, but
Well, yeah, it's been a shit show.
A lot of guys
he was
checked
warming
in,
up.
right?
He was
But you look at his
stretching.
numbers. His numbers not bad.
No.
He
Yeah,
had
that number's not
like
bad.
one
The
game
offense-
over 100 yards
Yeah.
the whole season.
But hey,
That's on the offensive line.
the difference
That's on
between
You're a
the play calling.
87
first-round
yards
pick.
and 100 yards, that's not that much, man. He been there all season. He ain't been hurt.
But it's true, the offensive line's been booed.
Offensive line's been.
It's hard to be a good running back with a bad offense.
He's probably going.
And you got Geno as your quarterback.
How many yards he got? How many yards Gino he got right
Let's
now?
look.
How many
Total.
yards he got
So
right
let's
now?
not act like he got.
No, Geno's
He
bad.
got- he got-
Pete brought Geno in. Geno's bad. I think
guarantee
they're
you,
both on their way out.
Yes.
Gentry ain't got a bad.
You know what?
Yeah. Look, now that you look at it, what?
Right.
1,154.
Stop
Oh,
fucking
wow.
playing with Gentry.
He got 1,000. Wow.
Yeah. How many touchdowns?
I
That's
apologize.
shocking.
How many touchdowns?
I'm going to take that back.
How many
Genty,
touchdowns?
all right.
don't
Libby's
have
like
many.
touchdown.
Man, look, stop
6,
playing.
7.
Yeah,
That's 10.
Wow, he's got 10 touchdowns.
Get the
Wow.
fuck.
Yeah. No,
The
Genty's the
Grinch shit. I
truth.
put that Grinch sauce on your ass.
You know what? I
Stop playing with Gentry
apologize.
name,
Yeah.
man.
He's the
1,000
truth.
yards, 10
As
touchdowns
he-
rookie
as he
year.
looks-
It's a lot of rookies who ain't do that shit.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
but he's played now, what are we up to, 15
Oh,
games?
yeah.
1,000
I
doesn't
wonder
mean
how many
1,000
touches he's
anymore.
But with
had.
that line,
1,000
with
yards
that
ain't
team,
out
on that
no more,
team,
right?
How many
Come
touches
on.
have he
people
had?
put 8 in the box because they ain't worried
Who
about
else?
they ain't worried about Geno
leading
throwing
the
that
league in
thing.
Exactly.
Who leading the league in rush? How much they got?
James
1,000
Cook.
yards.
James
Probably
Cook.
Jameer Gibbs. Or you
Or
take
James
What James Cook got? 1,400, 1,500?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait, come on, Skip. He ain't
No,
do shit.
Genty's the truth. I mean, a lot of people
on,
in
man.
Vegas
He'll
have
be
been,
better.
you know, a
Playing
lot
with
of people that don't follow the Raiders or have been outside, they're like, oh, Genty's a bust, Genty's this.
Hell no.
They haven't
Not-
found
not
how
a
to get him
bust,
in a
but
rhythm.
have you watched him one game where you said, oh, that's special, man?
Last night.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. That's it.
Yesterday.
That's it.
And then
Don't
they
let
started
it- no,
throwing
don't
the
let
ball
it
more
build
out the
on that.
backfield. They started throwing the ball more out the backfield. They started
Yeah.
Do
incorporating
you really
more.
think the Texans
So, yeah, I
took
think
them very seriously when the Texans are looking down the road at what's coming? No.
No, it don't matter though. You
We've been,
still.
Why they
talking this,
whooped their
we've been
ass.
talking this whole time. Is the Texans' defense enough to carry them? You know, because
Yeah.
the offense is up and down.
Right.
And now you have the Raiders go in there and do that to them. I mean, I don't have much confidence in that run defense. They may have laid a blueprint for teams going into the playoffs. Like, hey, Raiders had that Sorio line, and
But sometimes you play down to your opponent.
Yeah, you do.
you do.
Like you're playing the Raiders, you're not taking it
Absolutely.
serious.
You
It's
do.
not a
You do.
big league.
But
You're
they,
like,
they
we're
had
gonna
the
whoop
lead in
their
that
butt.
game. They had the lead late in that game
Yeah,
in
and then,
Houston.
but then CJ said, okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
and
they
it was
shut it down.
pretty
At the end of the day,
decisive.
they got the win. Okay.
Yeah.
But we are getting a little bit off topic.
Did you get
Let's reel it back.
Who's leading in rushing?
It says Jonathan Taylor, but sometimes it's a week
James Cook.
behind. Let's look.
It's JT
Cook or Taylor.
Oh, James Cook.
James
Cook, then Jonathan Taylor.
And what
Yeah.
they got, 1,500?
James Cook right now has 1,500. Jonathan Taylor, 1,400.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Skip. You can't say
Okay, so put some respect on Gentie's
Jimmy
name.
end up with 1,200, 12 touchdowns. Like, come on, man. It's a whole lot of rookies who ain't do that.
That's a very
hell of a
successful
rookie year.
Yeah,
Great
that's
rookie year.
If you break
In-
1,000
in
yards your
Oakland,
rookie year,
like,
I'm good with
fuck on,
it.
man.
Scratch that
in
off your
Vegas.
box for the future like that.
Absolutely.
Like, come on, man.
They're going to have to attract a head coach in here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And it'd be really nice
You
to
didn't
have.
watch him in college, right?
Nah, I don't watch
It was
boys
hard
today.
not to watch him in college.
I
He
can't
was
watch
an
no
animal.
Boise State. I
Hey.
barely could watch college football, period. I definitely can't watch no Boise State.
Okay, we got to
Right.
let's get back to topics here.
right.
So, on the Ravens, you're blaming the football gods. You didn't go to OTAs. Is anybody blaming John Harbaugh? That's what I need to know, because right now a lot of the fans are thinking it's a little stale in Baltimore and they might need to switch things up a little bit, because right now playoff hopes are bleak. They're probably not going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they got to make some changes. So Skip, is it time for Ravens to move on from John Harbaugh?
It is.
Ooh.
I've thought that for several weeks, and I like John Harbaugh, and I love what he's accomplished in Baltimore, but this is year 18 for John Harbaugh, 18 years. He started when he was 46, he's now 63, and they got to and won the one Super Bowl against his brother. That was off the 2012 season, so it's a long time ago. Since then, John Harbaugh is 4-7 in the postseason. They've made the playoffs 7 times in the last 13 years, which means they're about to miss it 6 times. So 6 times in 13 years they have missed the playoffs. And as I said before, they're 3-6 at home this year. They do feel stale to me, like they need a new voice in the locker room. And John's still got a lot of game left. It's the classic case where he needs to go somewhere else and get a fresh start, change scenery, and they need a fresh start with new motivation. There are too many times this year when they just didn't show up, and it's in part because Lamar's beat all to hell, but I just didn't see a lot of fight in this team this year. It just felt like it's time to move on from a guy who's just been pretty good since that Super Bowl back in 2012, 13 years ago. That's just me.
Hey, it's too hard. It's too hard to find a real live head coach in the league right now. To me,
Yeah.
it's just too hard. They're not
Like,
just
who are
like
you gonna
growing
go
on
get
trees.
right now?
Well, there's a Liam Cohen. He's doing pretty well, isn't he?
I think he's
Came
tied
out of
up. I
nowhere.
think he's a little busy
All right, well,
right now.
well, let's not compare Liam Cohen to John when Liam ain't even made the fucking playoffs yet. He ain't did nothing yet, Skip.
Well, he kicked Denver's ass. That's all.
Hang your hat on that shit then. Hang your hat on beating the Broncos while Harbaugh hang his hat on a chip. You know what I'm saying?
13 years ago.
13 years ago.
It's like Aaron Rodgers. He won one.
Don't
once
matter. It's
upon a
too hard
time.
to win, Skip. It's too
Yeah.
hard
I know
to
a
win.
lot of people never
It ain't a
won
lot of
one.
motherfuckers walking around with 6 and 7 chips like Tom. You know what I'm saying? It's too hard to win the motherfuckers. So when you win one, you hang your hat on that shit. It's just not a good enough. It's not enough good head coaches who gonna put who gonna put that package together like Harbaugh do, man. He always got a great team.
I know,
He
but-
always got a great staff.
But all of a sudden, you look up and look what Ben Johnson did in Chicago, right?
That's
Yeah.
them-
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Look
Like
what
a little
happens.
fresh,
Them good
young-
coaches. Good
Okay.
coaches are born. They born.
Look at what Mike McDonald off the Ravens staff
Yep.
is doing at Seattle.
All right, well, keep going. What the Titans do? Keep going. Name the ones who did shitty then.
All right,
too,
well, I
which
named
is we
3
named.
right off the top of my head who did really well.
Well, name the 3 right off
Yeah.
the top of your head who doing really bad.
Because
Okay.
to your point, you're saying there's
You could do
very
this-
few guys that can
Bro,
come in
what
and do that.
Schottenheimer doing? What Tennessee Titans
I wish
doing?
he was doing something
He
else
ain't doing
right now.
shit.
Yeah.
You know that because you
Yeah.
watch him under a microscope.
I do.
It's not nothing. He ain't doing
It ain't
a motherfucking
working.
thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree a little bit with Skip. I think that they don't look like the typical Baltimore Ravens, right? They play games tight. They play defense. Lamar does enough on offense to pull out wins. They haven't had success in the postseason. I think the message is getting a little stale in Baltimore because they're not playing up to their standard. But also, I think if he goes in there and he's got to sit down with Steve Bisciotti after the season, he's going to say, listen, my starting quarterback was out. My defense was ravaged by injuries. The offensive line, we had injuries all over the field. Give me another year. This is my build. This is my team. Maybe make a change at defensive coordinator and get this. I think he gets one more year, but it's getting to that point. Like, we haven't had success in the postseason, and it just doesn't look like Baltimore Raven football.
Who was in the AFC chip last year?
Who was
Well,
it?
you know.
I don't know. I'm asking, Skip. You
So what's your
sometimes I
point?
forget shit. I smoke a lot of weed in my days.
In your day or
In your day or currently?
Can you remind
Bro,
me, Skip?
share with me after the show, buddy.
I don't smoke no more. I don't smoke
You
no
know?
more.
Oh,
Done.
me and Skip, we'll go have a session.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll make up for you. Yeah.
for sure. But was it the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Ravens having another.
No, they were in 2 years ago.
Oh,
2 years
okay.
ago.
Yeah.
What was it?
They
It
lost.
was in
Divisional round?
2024. The
Oh,
Ravens Chiefs.
Ravens Chiefs.
Yeah, and the Chiefs obviously won, but
Yep.
That was last year.
2 years
No,
ago.
2 years
2
ago,
years
and
ago.
they had a home AFC Championship game, and you can put some on Lamar and some on Harbaugh, but they lost 17-10 to Kansas
It's
City.
hard to get there, man.
That's the biggest thing that's
And
going to
didn't
push
run
you
the
out the
ball.
doors. That play, those
I feel like
playoffs.
he been in the show since I played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He been in the AFC chip, competitive. Whoop, we there, we ain't win, we there.
Yeah.
Bro, he win another one, then he go to this class where how many people got 2 Super Bowls? It's just not a lot of coaches.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of
Yo, this
players,
man-
period.
This man brother then left and came back.
Yeah.
How many chips his
know.
brother got?
This man then left and came back.
But how
He
many-
Still ain't been back.
But how
I hear
many,
you, but
how many chips do his brother got?
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I mean,
left
but-
came back, you still ain't got one, motherfucker.
You got
The college shit don't count.
Hey, you got a better chance this year
I
than you
mean,
do.
having a natty is
got a better
pretty
chance
nice.
than his brother this year. I can
Hey.
damn sure tell you that.
Agreed.
He do.
Skip.
He been in the show, his brother.
I got a good
Ravens
question
ain't gonna
for
be
you.
there.
All right.
I got a good
They ain't
question.
going.
So,
Not at all.
You said, and I agree, Harbaugh would do good with a change of scenery, right?
Yeah.
Go somewhere else, build the program up.
Yeah.
If you
TV.
had to pick a top destination for him right now, looking at the landscape, where do you think he'd fit best?
Next
I'd like
to
him in Dallas.
Wow.
I'd take him in
Fit
Dallas.
right next
I
to
would.
Skip.
That's
Of
how much
course.
respect
It's
I
very
have.
on
Fire
brand.
John
I would.
so
Yeah.
we can have him. Smart man.
I wanted the brother in Dallas. I wanted Jim.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like Harbaugh. I like both
I
of
do
them.
too. I like them both.
I love him in Dallas.
Schottenheimer.
I think
Just think about this. So 13 years since the chip and only one AFC championship game in 13 years. Okay, so don't tell me he's in the chip, in the chip.
and you have your franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
You have your franchise guy.
Yeah.
I just know if he win another one,
You know ifs and fifths, right?
hey, we all be drunk.
I'm talking about.
If he win another one, hey, he'd be in a small class of guys. So
Yeah.
you halfway there.
He ain't gonna do it there though.
He might shit. Lamar can take his ass to OTA and shit. Hey, I bet. Lamar, where the fuck you at? Nigga, we can't win like this. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, get Lamar to OTA, maybe might have something.
Is that John on the phone calling?
Yeah, that was John. Nigga, hey, where the fuck you at?
Okay, so not surprising. Aqib and Skip do not agree. Skip
Oh.
says fire John, and
Yeah.
Aqib says keep John. So nothing new here in the
You're
arena.
putting
The
the
boys.
juju on me?
I'm gonna steal your Christmas in a minute, Skip. Keep on.
And the chat is divided as well because 52% of you guys say fire him, but that's pretty split, okay? So it's up in the air right
It'd
now.
be dumb
but
they fire him.
It would be dumb. I'm kind of
Yeah.
with Talib on this one.
Dumb as shit.
Okay, let's
Somebody
take it
gotta
to
go.
the AFC North. The Steelers-Lions game had a little bit of everything. That was
Yep.
wild. Pittsburgh pulled out the win 29-24 with absolute chaos in the final 2 minutes after Boswell missed a field goal with an opportunity to give the Steelers an 8-point lead. The Lions had a chance to win it. The Lions would be called for not one, but 2 offensive pass interference calls in the final minute, both on plays that resulted in touchdowns, one including a lateral pass from Amon-Ra to Jared Goff in the final seconds. I mean, it was wild. Obviously, the Lions were not happy about the final sequence of events, so let's hear from them.
You know, those guys have a hard job, and I don't want to make any excuses or anything like that. You know, we've been on the right side of a lot of these, we've been on the wrong side of a lot of these, and I think a few plays prior, the one on Tesla was a little bit more in my head, up for interpretation. But listen, man, they gotta make the calls, and I promise you, if I was sitting on the other side of that right now, we'd be saying great job. But you know, those sting for sure, and you wish they weren't called, but so be it.
The intervention I saw from those refs late in that game, I've never seen 2 offensive PIs to lose a game like that.
Agreed.
So that was gut-wrenching. I
Yep.
want to get, obviously what's done is done. The refs can't do anything now, but I want to hear from the boys. So we have both of these calls. Let's watch it closely, and you guys are going to let me know what you think. This
is
one
the
was on Tesla.
Yeah, this is the one. This
That's
is the one I have a
bullshit.
problem with, right? That's
Like,
bullshit,
what?
right? Because the DB's riding him down, the other DB forces contact. I don't know, Lee. They might be switching there, And then this one right here, there's a million things we could talk about on this one, but little push off, arms extended.
I could see that one. I could see that one.
But this is a critical point in the game. And then what's even crazier about this is, okay, he makes the catch. Forward progress is stopped. This nonsense of a toss to Goff or a touchdown, forward progress is stopped. If Jalen Ramsey slams him right there, he's getting a 15-yard penalty, and they're getting another shot at this.
Yep.
The first one, sorry, I'll go first. I'm hyped up on this one. I got my Celsius.
All right, Richie's taking it.
I got my Celsius going, but the first one at Tesla, right? The first one at Tesla, they're bringing pressure from that side, so you got 2-on-2, right? And Tesla comes down, and he's angling down in there, and the DB's riding on him, right? So the DB's shoving him in there. The other DB that's coming across, I don't know if they had a switch or if they're just going to take that man, but the DB comes over and he grabs Tesla. So you got a bunch of bodies in there. This is a critical point in the game, refs. We are coming down to the end of the game. Let the boys play. And that one was just so ticky-tack.
And a critical point in the season.
But it's
not that one. No, let them play.
No. So that's the same thing with us, right? Late in the game, like, no, it's a foul. It's a foul. Call it.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing.
But did you think that's a foul?
Because it's the last minute of the game. No,
but that's the thing.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you go the whole game, and there's a flag here. There's a flag here.
You got to sell it. Well, did he sell that? If he would have went and turned around like he was looking for the ball with the same movement,
but he ain't looking for the ball.
No.
He actually got a route. He actually going inside release.
Yes, turn and look for
run
the ball,
corner
right?
route. So
he has as much right to go inside.
He's trying to run his route.
He got to sell it though, right?
Right.
I don't think he got to sell it.
Is it or is it not a pick play?
It's a pick play.
It's a rub. You can call it whatever you want.
Whatever words you want to put in that. Is that play designed to make contact with the DB?
Well, if you look at that play,
I'm just saying, just sell it.
No, 100%.
If you look at that play in the playbook, he going inside release, get vertical, run a corner route to the back of the end zone.
Okay.
So I can't help that the DB's not communicating. Y'all come line up right next to each other.
From a DB.
Like, bro. He's making it easy
from a DB.
Yeah, because they fucking making it easy for DBs.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what?
Like I used to have to run over there, communicate. Hey, woo, I gotta run. We gotta communicate. We gotta get on different levels.
You so full of shit right now.
Man, listen, bro.
Hey, you so full of shit right now. Because I'm guaranteed if you that inside motherfucking corner, you want them to blow that damn
whistle. If I'm that inside corner, I'm gonna come get on a different level. As soon as he go out, I'm over the top. I'm gonna pick something.
That's what you say. You would play.
If he ran into you, they making these young niggas not have to stand on technique.
Do you want him to call it?
Hell
in that situation.
Fuck no.
So you
don't
rather
call
lose
shit
like
for me.
no.
First of all, if I'm outside, bro, I'm gonna jam the shit out Tesla so he can go over the top. Bro, we got rules too.
Yes.
We gotta play our brand of football.
I hear you.
We can't get bailed out. I just watched the Broncos. Washington do the same shit. And they don't know if they pick and choose when they want to throw flags. That's my point.
Okay.
Y'all pick and choose where you want to throw flags.
I can go with that one more. I can go with that one more that you wouldn't want them to blow the whistle.
I'm
gonna tell you right now, he's full of shit.
I don't even fuck with refs.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, he's full of shit.
I would never expect a ref to be on my side. I disrespect refs.
Me too.
From the warm up.
Me too. But if it's a foul, and if it's a foul,
fucking pocket today, my boy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm on the defensive side of that, right? I'm just like, if I'm the offensive player.
Yep.
It's a bad call. But if I'm the defender, it's a great call. It's the same thing, right? If I got the ball on offense and I go into and I go up, I got hit. Yeah. But if I'm playing defense on you, that's a good play. That's all ball, hand part of the ball, right? Yeah. I'm going with it.
Well, that's the difference between me and you, Ken. Because they all bad calls to me. I don't fuck with y'all. Let us rock.
Yeah.
Let us fucking play, bro. You ain't got to call none of that shit.
Oh, I think they horrible anyway.
Simple as
absolutely. But when it can benefit you.
I just see it too. It's all right. One time it's a flag. One time it's not a flag. One time it's like that's bullshit.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It make it
It's a critical point in the game.
Yeah.
It's a critical point in the game, and the refs got to get involved. So all these games coming down the stretch yesterday, refs are involved. We get very limited information from it. Are they fouls by the book? Yes. But these guys are out there dogging it out. Games and seasons are on the lines. They're just throwing flags, and it's like, bro, let the boys play.
Yeah. Man, Duggar walk over there, Ramsey blitz, and Duggar walk over there tired, no communication, come stand right next to the other corner.
Yes.
Whoop, inside, and just grab him like bro.
Is Joey Porter over there? Yeah.
Joey Porter was outside. Duggar was the one inside who actually got picked.
Yes.
And he walk over there, no communication, stand straight up, run, and then he just do Tesla like come on, nigga, you ain't even trying to get through. He the one who got to sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it and make it
sell it.
Like, I'm trying to get through.
He did sell
He
it.
ain't do shit. He grabbed him. He grabbed him. He grabbed him back like he was guarding him.
He grabbed enough for the ref to blow the whistle,
That's
right?
bullshit.
But if he's gonna run a route, he has every right to come through that space.
Exactly.
Right? So that's why it's so
Skip, what did
ticky-tacky
you
and it's
see?
so
Was
boom
it-
boom.
Should have
Are
ran
these
through it.
fouls?
I agree with
Yeah.
everything you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
As a competitor, absolutely, I'm gonna do everything I can to get through it. But them dudes, that's just what it is. That they sell it.
That's
They
all
ball
they
it.
gotta do now as a DB. Just,
Yeah.
he picked me. Like,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
It ain't football no more.
That bullshit.
I am shocked at your opinion on this. I thought you would go the other way and defend the DBs.
I don't defend no bullshit, Skip.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. I am so proud of you for saying what you said because both these calls were ticky-tack, excessive enforcement of the quote-unquote rule because Tesla just goes at the DB and stops, and there's some touching, not real contact, but he didn't go blow somebody up. That's
He
when,
didn't stop,
yeah,
though. He
yeah,
inside
did.
release and got vertical.
well, he just kind of went like, he turned his side to him. They call the pick when you go at the DB and just knock him down.
Right.
That's a pick play.
Or at least get in his way and like try to.
We'll go
like,
knock
he
him
ain't do
down.
that.
You see him just go full force
Right.
and knock him down. He turns sideways and stops. He comes to a complete stop. And you're going to remember, it's 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. If you call that, if you throw that flag, all of a sudden it's 1st and goal back at the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
You're screwed, man.
Yeah.
It's a game-ending, game-changing call. And it
Season
just
ending.
made me sick to
said it was first
watch
down,
it.
right?
You can't,
Exactly.
you can't
It was
throw
first
that
down.
flag.
First
It was
down.
first.
It's first.
1st and goal at the 1.
So then-
So
yeah.
Wasn't
theoretically, it's on Dan Campbell because I've got Montgomery, he can bang, man,
Yeah.
between the
Yeah.
tackles.
But how's that on Dan Campbell when he scored a walk-in touchdown? Easy.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Easy
but
touchdown.
I've got.
He drew it up perfect, just how he drew it up.
Think of this. I got 25 seconds left, and I got 2 timeouts. Well, I'm sorry, 1 timeout is left. 1 timeout. I could bang him twice. You don't think he can get a yard?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But that's what they
That's
waiting
not
for.
how they
That's
do
why they
business.
had a
Richie,
run
that's
blitz
on Dan
call.
Campbell.
Yeah, that's
They got a
on
run
Dan
blitz call. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna lead him out there in 0? All right, I'm gonna do this. Oop, touchdown.
Okay, that's an easy switch for both of them. It's
So
easy.
at worst,
Hey,
you're
me
saying
and-
it
me
should have
and
been
Chris-
the flag on both. So at worst, it should have been the flag on offense for the pick, but the defense
Well,
for blowing him up.
it could have gone
for the
both
PI,
ways. So
right?
keep
Hell
the
no,
flag
it
in the
shouldn't have been no
pocket.
flag on.
Either way.
Man, it shouldn't have been no flag at all because
At all.
it's 0 coverage. If y'all mess up the switch, if Porter come off, then Tesla gonna run the corner. He gonna throw the corner.
Okay.
So it's a route built in,
Yeah.
bro. That's called smash. A corner route, a
Yeah,
flat route.
I understand.
So I mean, now so on the goal line, I can't run smash.
Hey,
I can't run smash like this.
Not-
Cause y'all
not
gonna
only-
call pick on me. That's bullshit.
Not only was this not a pick play, but for you, it's a pick it off play. It's
Right, you don't
could
make a
jump.
play on the
Hey,
ball.
Man,
Yeah.
Now the
Yeah.
second one, you can't just run into him and bomb.
Okay, but wait a second.
Yeah,
Okay, but
I
no,
agree with the second
time
one.
out. Jalen stops and gets in his way. So remember, all of a sudden St. Brown has to reroute himself, and you're running full speed, and you have to just put your hands up to stop yourself.
Yeah.
He reroutes. He gained no advantage. Jalen flopped. Jalen completely exaggerated the contact. Falling backwards. And
I would too.
Was there any advantage game? Because Jalen jumps the route, he's all over him and makes, to your point, he makes the tackle. Now I'm with you. How they didn't blow the whistle, it's just because flags
that's
had
bullshit.
flown.
Right, yeah,
But
it's a shit
the
show.
whistle with no flags would have blown, and there's no lateral.
Right.
There's just
There's no
it's not
lateral,
going to
right.
happen because they had him for what seemed like 5 seconds.
Right.
They're
At
wrestling
least-
him down.
Yeah.
3
Yeah, it was like
seconds.
I agree,
Yeah.
and if Jalen goes ahead and
crazy,
just
bro.
body slams him, then the flags are going to fly, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if that game would have ended on that, okay, they don't rule forward progress. Amon-Ra goes back. He tosses to Goff. Goff gets to the end zone. We're talking about what a shit show that is,
Oh
right?
man,
Yeah.
hey.
It's bad, but I agree with you. It's ticky-tack. Like, let the boys
ticky-tack.
play. The one
Come on,
with
man.
Tesla, there's so many bodies in there. It could go both ways. It's like, don't call penalty.
Yeah.
So they get the penalty. They go back to the 11-yard line, and it completely changes the game plan.
Now
'Cause
what?
If you have 3 more shots from the one, of course you're going to
Ugh.
grind Montgomery in there for one. Give Jameer Gibbs another one. But now you're back at 11. It completely changes the
And
makeup.
yet,
of the
I got to say, on 3rd and goal, Jared Goff actually threw a really good ball at the
Tesla dropped
Tesla,
that bitch.
and you just got to catch
Yeah.
it. You got 2 hands.
He dropped it.
He's 6'5". I know he's a rookie, but just go up
He's a
and
good
just
player,
snatch
too.
it.
He
He
dropped
is good. He's
Now to your point, Skip, on the first one,
Yep.
hey, this a bang call. It really happened damn near on the goal line where the contact first started.
Right, it was
That's
close.
1 yard. That's legal for real.
Yeah.
I ain't. If I'm a DB, I ain't tripping on that. It is what it is. Y'all call it. Y'all don't call it. On the next one, if I'm Ramsey and I'm sitting there and somebody come I'm gonna be like, bro, come the fuck on now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If he come and I grab him, then y'all gonna call it on me. So the second one, I ain't feel like Ramsey flop.
Yeah,
like
he broke down. He broke down. He was in this shit like, trying to figure out.
Yeah, he got the right to that space too. You can't just run into him and double arm push off.
I agree with Kmart. If you're going to call it during the game, you got to call it there. Whatever. Just call it the way you're going to call it. But to me, it's so ticky-tack with the game on the line. It's just hand fighting. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
He didn't gain huge. He didn't knock him down. Come on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he was all over him. He made the tackle. He didn't gain advantage.
He ain't run the route though. Like you got a whole route tree. You can run 0 through damn 10 route. Ain't none of them say run into this motherfucker truck. Like that's
Amon-Ra's style.
He did.
Can't
he
really
goes
do
1,000 miles
Yeah,
an hour.
well,
you can't really.
He likes.
He might need to
route him up
that.
and like, but you can't just run into me now. That's the easy flag to me.
Okay, so you think first one, no flag, second one, flag.
Yep.
And you guys
Okay, well, if you're right about the first
I
one,
would've
then
liked to
Detroit
see it.
should have won the
You
game.
think flags all around?
Yeah, I think
All
it's
right.
both. Yeah, it's about
Both?
Yeah, flags on both.
All right, a little bit divided here, but let's move on. The Steelers sure did dodge a bullet with Pickens because what they really needed was a level-headed, no-nonsense receiver like DK Metcalf. Let's check it out.
DK tripped out.
You punch a fan. Ooh.
And then he said,
He's thinking no one's gonna see it. I'm just a little sneak punch.
Sneak punch. My chin broke.
Forget the
I need $1 million.
Okay.
If I had that wig on, I'd be selling it. I'd be like, I'm on the ground. Oh my god.
My chin.
My god.
I would have fell, hit my chin on the ground so hard.
Yeah.
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 DK, I need $1 million.
oh, he's finna get it.
Over with, right?
250, baby.
We're hearing kind of different stories right now. So the fan went on to say that he called him by his full government name, which apparently DK didn't like. And then Ocho Cinco went on and said on his show last night that he was actually called a racial slur and he called his mom the C word. So we're getting
What's
different.
the C word?
See you next Tuesday.
That's good. That's like that.
I ain't never heard of the C word.
You have not?
Oh, come on.
Words.
I ain't never heard of the
Calling
C
your
word,
mom
bruh.
see you
You haven't
next
heard of
Tuesday
the
is
C
pretty
word?
dirty.
I ain't never heard nobody call it the C word.
You've been calling people the C word your whole life.
You used
Aqib.
it.
I ain't never
never
used
used C word?
See you next Tuesday. I ain't never used it. Ain't in my vocabulary. I ain't never heard of it.
All right, Lee, though, what's your reaction to DK Metcalf punching a fan?
DK tripped out, man. I don't give a fuck what the fans call you. I've been called the N word. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were saying that happened too. A racial slur and the C word.
You can't go snatch no fan up, sock him in the chin, period. Or just think about this, right? What if Pickens did that? Like, what kind of media bullshit? Every show in America will be talking about it right now. I don't know if there is or not. I ain't been on the TV, but
Shit, we the only thing that matter right now.
I will guarantee everybody in America is talking
Feel
about
me?
DK right now.
listen, but
I will
everybody,
guarantee
this should be going nuts if Pickens did this, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, he tripped out, man. You can't do it. Now you probably gonna get fined from the league.
Might get suspended a few games
Probably gonna get
in the
suspended
very important time of the
at an
season.
important time of the year. Bro probably gonna sue you.
250.
You know what I'm saying? 250. Shit, he gonna ask for.
250 at
He
least.
gonna ask for.
He went
Hey,
for big, but
he gonna
I gotta start
He just
rallying
got
the
out
fans
of
out of the game. I'm trying to get 250.
I'm talking about for 250, baby. I'm
250 right now.
Right now.
And some season
I'm
tickets.
talking about.
You feel me? Hey,
Hey,
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna
hey,
start
he
buying
tripped out.
front row tickets and rallying them up. I
You
want
can't do
T-shirts
that,
and
man. You
tickets.
just you. I do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did a lot of shit, King.
I'm with you. I'm just saying.
I ain't never gonna do that. I ain't never gonna let a fan take me there. A fan can't take me there. You can't take me there, man. So he gotta find a way, man. But now, hey, he gonna have to deal with the bullshit.
From someone we cut same cloths and yeah, no, you can't go there. I'm with it. As confrontational as I was playing and just stood on business and all that, yeah, you can't do that. Right? It's they can say whatever. It's you're at work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We walking down the street, it's a different story.
Exactly.
It's a different conversation if we walking down the street.
right.
But you're at work.
With 8K cameras on you.
It's 2,000
Okay.
cameras. It's 2,000 cameras in there. You can't do anything, right?
Right.
So yeah, to this point, yeah, DK, yeah,
Can't get away with a spit in you.
yeah, you let him. He tricked you off your spot, brother.
Trick him out $250,000.
Hey, trick you off.
Did you ever confront a fan in the front row? Because it's easier for you guys to get access.
Yeah, just got him removed. Just got him removed and
Yeah,
told you,
yeah.
hey, thanks
Yeah,
for help pay my
exactly.
salary today.
Exactly.
You can
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, yeah. I didn't have you removed when you take it, because our sport is a little more intimate than
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are close.
They right there, and this dude, like, he's sitting right by our bench.
Yeah.
Like, we in Philly, he's sitting right by the bench and just going.
Well, it's that guy,
I'm like,
the
dude,
classic
no,
guy. That,
yeah, I'm like, dude, all right, man, like, nothing.
Yeah.
Before I need somebody to come.
Somebody better remove
I need
him.
somebody to come talk to get dude away from, because he like, right, they sell them
Yeah, I
seats
know,
like,
yeah.
they shouldn't sell,
He
like,
actually on the bench with you.
yeah, and he just going. I'm like, dude, all right, man, like,
Yeah.
somebody call the team security and ask him to come remove him. But
Nah,
you
for real.
Can't touch him, right? Because it's
Can't snatch him up
a
inside.
whole lot that comes with it. So yeah, DK, you definitely,
Yep.
you lunched out, man.
Is he going to get suspended, you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's tough. DK is a passionate guy. He's a great dude. He works out down in Arizona. Got to know him really well. But for him, it's just like channeling all this energy back into ball, right? He was up in Seattle. He was frustrated. He started, getting in fights, this, that, and the other. And I get that, right? We're all tough guys, right? You want to stand on business. You want to show that you're the man. And now DK goes to Pittsburgh, and he's got a clean slate. He's clearly the number one receiver there. But, going and grabbing a fan and throwing a little sucker punch at him, man, that's just way out of bounds, bro. Especially in the NFL. You got to go over there, and you got to make a big effort to go punch that motherfucker.
But you can see he thought about the punch. He tried to
Yeah.
to clean the punch up to an open hand,
Yeah,
but
to be like-
it was too late. You had turned it over,
let
you
it
brought
go.
it back. You were like, shit, I shouldn't have punched.
done
Yeah,
that.
like, damn
Then he
it.
sped walk off real quick.
He tried to pull the punch back, like, too late, bro. We all, everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it.
Yeah.
As soon as he started walking over there, all the fans pulled their phones out. They
Yeah.
got
Oh, did
And then the dude
got it.
celebrated for him to throw his hands up after he got done, like, got him.
Yeah, got it.
Like, got exactly what you was looking for, unfortunately. But
in football, it requires a jump punch. The guy's
Exactly.
high.
Yeah.
And what's DK, like 6'4"?
Yeah,
Did
big
he
boy.
even get up to
he
it?
leaned over and made it easy for him.
Okay,
Whatever was going
think
on.
about
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Say what?
Okay, the guy is wearing a crazy blue wig. So you start right there,
Yeah.
and you just say, okay, like,
Let him make
right,
it.
just
Yeah.
stop. Like, and he's holding, I don't get this, but who knows what's going on in this guy's head, but he's holding a yellow number 4 jersey that looks kind of like a Steelers. I don't know if he's a psycho, like he loves him too much.
He a heckler, man. That's what
Yeah.
they do.
Okay, but I don't know if he's trying to heckle him when he has his jersey. I don't know about this.
Yeah, that'll get your attention.
Yeah, then he calls him by his name, and I don't know about what Ocho Cinco reported, but
Yeah.
whatever. But the point is, then the fan says he reached up at first and grabbed my shirt and tore his shirt collar. So it started there, and then it escalates, and who knows what would. To your point, you just can't cross the line, because once you do, you'll realize down the road it ain't worth it.
No.
If the punch wasn't worth it, there's no way, because that guy will take his pound of flesh back from you. If nothing else, even if it's $250 or $1 million, the time required to go to court and defend yourself is just
ain't
it's
going to court.
endless.
Let's set out of court with that.
Yeah.
Ain't
But
gotta-
I'm just saying.
He can't never step foot in court.
not
Right?
a day.
Hey,
Trust me.
He
representative
said, I will
go.
wire you the money.
Yeah,
I-
this motherfucker. Hey, well, how
No,
much is it? Damn, my bad, man. Shit,
I got it.
I
but-
shouldn't
but
have did it.
You're going to have to talk to Goodell about it.
Yeah, cool.
Probably have to go to New York. It's
Cool.
going to cost you a game. I don't care what you say. You're going to be gone.
Nightlife in New York ain't bad.
But
Skip.
you okay? All right.
And you can smoke.
Hey,
Smoke in New York. now.
Hey, you can smoke. Nightlife
I don't
ain't
know-
bad in New
I don't
York.
know a DK.
I'm going to see the committee. It ain't all bad.
Okay.
I've been up there a couple times. It ain't all bad.
Hey,
You go
Cross,
get a good
yeah,
meal
it
at
ain't
Harbaugh.
all bad.
It ain't
Trust me.
all bad.
Of course you have.
I've been up there to see Uncle
He's
Roger a
mystery.
few times.
And I had to go see David when he was in, so trust it ain't all bad, man.
All right,
Going to
except-
New York ain't all.
Except
one
the
thing,
team has a little game coming up. I think
Hey,
it's against
well, he
the
won't be a
Chicago
part of it.
Bears.
That's,
you know?
He gonna miss that
playoff
one.
implications,
Yeah.
a
miss
little
that
bit
one.
important.
Yeah,
That's
it's
important.
pretty
It's a
important.
critical job.
He gonna miss
yeah.
that one. So.
I hear you, Skip. Though
It's out of his control at this
You
point.
gotta get a lawyer. You gotta go through the process.
Hey,
This is
it
gonna
just
be some
takes
bullshit.
hours of your time.
Yeah, it takes
to talk.
mental space
It
when
does.
you need to be locked in on being a pro.
That's over. Yeah, listen. He gonna get suspended. The guy that's aging him, they gonna take care of it. It is what
yeah.
it is.
All
So my
right.
thing is,
Yeah.
like, for the fan to say that you called him by his government, like, stop it, right? It's not the first time that he's heard his government name. Right?
Right.
Of course, he goes by DK. We all know that. For you to call him by what's on his birth certificate, I don't think would get you punched.
No.
No.
That's just
Agreed.
what I'm
You
saying.
don't like
Like,
his name that bad.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm
the
like.
fan
yeah,
did go on
yeah,
to
it's
say
like my
he
son,
never
right?
said
Like KJ,
racist or all that.
Named after me, he would tell you in a heartbeat, his name is KJ, and if you call him Kenyon outside, he might ignore you. But I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna flip out if you call him Kenyon Lee Martin Jr. He's just not gonna flip
DK's
out.
a different animal,
Right.
though.
No.
DK is
They might flip out over that.
Bro, DK is a fucking savage, bro. Like DK, the way he trains, the way he prepares in the offseason, like he's in that mental state like 24/7. Like
Yeah.
he's a warrior. Like he is a
But to
dog.
But how do you think Mike Tomlin's
but
feeling
the
right now
punch
about
carved
trading
by the
Pickens?
government?
He's like, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
No, I don't think he's thinking that.
you don't
Yeah.
think?
I think
Yeah,
he's saying, I told you so.
yeah, right.
I
I
told you
think
so,
on
bro.
Pickens.
Got 10 touchdowns, like 1,300.
Pickens is
who,
a
DK?
dog. I know how I would feel if I was
Be nice if
I
they
would
had
be
DK
like-
and Pickens.
Exactly. Shit.
Well, I-
They might
You
be
got to
doing
deal with
something.
this bullshit anyway.
Okay, but I don't know if you're back on the bandwagon, but right before your very eyes, when I least expected it, Pittsburgh caught fire on defense and on offense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The
Hey,
offense
yeah.
came out of nowhere.
They did. I
Are
think
you
I
back?
jumped off the. Yeah, I ain't never really go nowhere.
Oh, wait a
But that's
second. Wait a second. Hold on.
Get mad at
You're
the
a
Cowboys
liar.
weekly, bro.
You're a liar.
Skip come in here, spike a jersey. Next week he
Stop.
wearing the jersey.
Well.
Then he burn one. Then next week he
Okay,
got
but
a
that's my
Cowboys
team.
city cap
This is
on.
your team.
Well, shit, it's all a bandwagon, Skip. You know what I'm saying?
So you're driving the bandwagon?
Nah, I just rocking with them and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I made sure that we had yellow and black gifts and shit surrounding us.
Is that-
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Steelers?
my God.
Yeah, that's for
All
the
right.
Steelers, man.
All I know is they just ran for 230 yards and Detroit ran for 15 yards on 12 tries. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Yeah, no, they've really come to life. I was
They
out
did.
on the Steelers. I was out on the Steelers because the offense couldn't produce. Rodgers wasn't getting the ball out
I
to the
still think they're going
playmakers.
far in the playoffs. I think they're a first round pop.
They're they're playing
probably
well.
right.
The defense finally lived up to that huge price tag.
So I
And
got off the
TJ
I got
Watt,
off
or
the
TJ Watt's
bandwagon
out.
for 3 weeks.
Okay.
For the other 12 weeks, I was on the bandwagon, right?
But you
I
were
could- I could be
You
mad,
were
Kinsey.
off and you were hard off. You
I
were
can't
like
be mad.
you can be mad.
All right, I
That's
just got
fine.
mad
You
at
were
the boys
done.
real quick.
Like I'm done with
It
it.
was
I
a
don't.
hard stand.
I just lost a little money, you know what I'm saying? So it touched,
All right.
touched me a certain way.
That does it does it to us all.
I talked to Ramsey. That's me and Ramsey. Hey, we had these conversations, man. You know where I'm at, my boy. Keep doing what the fuck you doing.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers got some receivers that he likes to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
Remember little Scotty Miller when he was with Brady down in Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
So he caught 3 balls yesterday. And
Yeah.
Thielen, Aaron just likes him. He just knows he's going to be where he's supposed to be.
Finally not yelling at him.
And Valdez Scantling,
Yeah.
Give him a little up top
I know.
threat. You know what I'm saying?
And then Gainwell and Jalen Warren,
listen,
they running that
Gainwell,
rock.
toting that rock. Gainwell's a stud.
Gainwell is
man.
a
That-
mismatch waiting to happen, bro.
That
He
catch
a problem
yesterday
for real.
was insane.
hey, that was the best catch of the year to me.
I would completely agree.
He's
That's a catch
on
of
the
year.
ground and catches it with one hand.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
God.
Forearm.
So do,
Yeah, with
the
the- with the
arena's
arm.
back on the Steelers bandwagon.
Well, how can you not be after that?
Now, I mean, if
All
they
right.
Skip the
Yeah.
surprising
play
one,
like that,
I know.
Skip
You
is the
hate Aaron
surprising one.
Rodgers.
So to your point you made earlier about the football gods,
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin is in good with them.
Yeah.
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 He
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
good with
He
the
ain't good,
football
man. He
guys.
put it in.
19 winning
Hey,
seasons.
year
But
in,
3
year
weeks
out,
ago,
right?
we were talking
Because
about
the
firing Mike
the
Tomlin.
last 6 years, people been like, yeah, it's time for Mike to go, man.
Yeah.
Last
They were
5, 6
calling
years,
for it a couple weeks
it's like,
ago.
It's
They
like,
were
hey,
doing it.
They were.
yeah, Mike, what Mike? It's time for them to move
Yeah.
on. Yeah, Mike is like, watch this. I got something for you.
Johnny, he
Yeah.
gonna be there, man. He
They're
gonna
playing
get
their
you 10.
best ball right now.
He gonna get you 10. Like that's like saying we should fire Mike Tomlin.
We were saying that 3
did.
weeks
He got
ago.
on the same boat as
We said
Harbaugh,
that
right?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Bro, man, his product he put out is too good, man. Hey, you don't get guys like him don't get fired.
No.
You leave whenever you're ready to leave, man.
Tomlin is the life force behind that entire program.
So how
Everything
far are they
runs through
going?
him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They'll make an early exit.
Early exit.
They'll get to an early exit.
Who they gonna play first round?
So matchups matter,
If the
right?
Chargers,
Matchup.
if the Chargers
Got to go to Pittsburgh.
got to go to Pittsburgh,
I'm going Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh gonna pop them.
Yes.
Really?
In Pittsburgh, absolutely.
Pittsburgh gonna pop them
Absolutely.
and
You think-
be Final Four.
All right, we got a lot of nods over here. So you think Pittsburgh would be the Chargers first round?
I'm riding with the Chargers.
All right.
I said that they weren't going to make the playoffs, and I had to eat my words. They have been gritty. They have been getting gritty wins down the stretch.
That Harbaugh.
They look like Harbaugh, right? That defense is nasty, and Herbert has literally just willed them to win after win after win. Quentin Johnson,
Yeah.
Lab McConkey. I mean, these guys, Vidal, they got Omari and Hampton back. The offensive line is decimated. I can't even tell you.
They
who is
lost their
starting up
left
front.
backup tackle.
They on the
they're
three.
Losing, they're losing third and
That's what I'm
fourth string
saying.
tackles.
Hey, they've got the
And
threes in. boy.
Herbert's
Hey.
out there, after coming off hand surgery,
Harbaugh
he's
wasn't
out there
none of that
just
shit.
making it happen. I mean, I'm really impressed with the Chargers. I thought by this time in the season, the Chargers are going to charger, the injuries are going to mount up, and they're just not going to be able to get these wins. And they've been grinding out wins.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of the Cowboys yesterday, Skip.
Yeah. So what? What's that mean? What's that prove?
Hey, you have another Cowboys
traveling
fan on the
Skip.
couch
I ain't really
today.
get to watch
You know
everything.
that.
I just gotta
You
check
got to
with
watch out because
I know
he's
you
a
know all
Cowboys
the
fan
info.
too.
Okay,
Oh, we
so-
got 2?
Yeah,
Love
too.
it.
Born and raised in Dallas over here.
So I'm going to remind you about the Steeler defense. Just 2 weeks ago, it's now 3 weeks, but Buffalo went into Pittsburgh and ran for 249. I'm going to remind you that just a week ago, Pittsburgh went to Baltimore and Baltimore ran for 217. And then yesterday, because Dan Campbell decided to throw it 54 times and run it 12 times, 54 to 12.
is that the numbers?
Okay?
Damn.
That's 12 rushes for 15 yards.
They got behind, though.
Not that much. Not until the early fourth quarter did they get 2 scores behind.
But yeah, Jameer
So-
Gibbs did
Yeah, that's
nothing
not the
yesterday.
recipe for Detroit's success.
No.
Obviously, they
Come
got
on,
a
man.
two-headed
Jameer Gibbs,
monster.
come on.
Their O-line's banged up. They are banged up. They're plugging and playing. They got a little, a couple injuries up front. But I mean, that's not 12 runs.
It ain't the way to do it, though. Shit, you banged up, ain't the way to shit. Let's draw back 50 times. Shit,
Yeah.
let's
No,
protect him.
I
right?
know. Run that rock. Pound that rock. Those guys are so talented. You never know what's going to happen when you put it in Gibbs' hands.
Yeah, and Montgomery, you got 2.
Montgomery's a stud. He's
Yeah.
sitting
He's
on
a
my
stud.
fantasy bench.
Yeah.
He's a stud. I got James Cook and Jonathan Taylor, so I'm good.
Wow.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh, okay.
How about it?
Yeah, let's
go.
do it. Let's
Oh,
move
wait
on.
a second.
Because I think Skip's been waiting for this moment
Yeah.
for
Why, though?
16
Yeah.
weeks because he's got a vendetta with you. Like, you fired Skip up way too early on in the season. Last night he was doing some seance for the Jags to win. Like,
I know he
was
probably a little sore.
doing some witchcraft.
I know his
I
low
don't know.
back a little sore. He was at that motherfucker dancing last night. I know it.
All right, because the Jags went into Mile High and delivered an absolute beatdown to the 1-seed Broncos earlier in the week. Sean Payton said about the Jags, it's a small market team, but you see a real good team. Well, here was the Jags and head coach Liam Cohen's reaction post-game. Let's listen.
That's the best feeling in the world right there. Coming back into a locker room after a big win.
BTA.
We're all at OTAs.
Hey, that looked like a playoff game, don't it?
BTA.
That was like a
baby.
playoff game.
Market team, baby.
Ah!
That small market team fired up Liam Cohen. He said, we'll show you small market team because they now have the 1 seed in their crosshairs. So let's see, Aqib, what happened to your Broncos?
It was partly my fault. Know why, Skip?
Yeah.
Because I was on some friendly shit before the game. I ain't never on no friendly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Liam before the game. Hey, you doing
Oh, you were there.
You
I was
did
there
that?
at the game.
There. Okay.
I hollered at him before the game.
Did he holler back?
Of course, he came and hollered. It's Liam, you know what I'm saying? I played with Liam. I know him real good, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. You played with him?
Yeah, he was in L.A. when I was in L.A.
Was he?
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
Well,
how I know
You've been
him.
around a long time, man.
Yeah, Skip, my phone go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Skip, my phone go stupid.
Yeah.
But I hollered at him down that friendly shit before the game.
So you were overconfident,
I
right?
wasn't overconfident. I just was, the atmosphere was crazy. It got me
Yeah.
out of character
Okay.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We start the game. We missed a chip shot,
You did.
44-yard field goal.
Yep.
I said, this might be the day. I already knew it. But it was just a day where everything that can go wrong, it just went wrong for us. You know what I'm saying? We got terrible calls against us, some roughing the passers. We probably going to talk about some bullshit roughing the passers that put them in position to score. Pass interference calls that put them in position to score. Shit, we couldn't tackle for shit. You know what I'm saying? We missed tackles, turned a 5-yard out to a 50-yard, 60-yard
Agreed.
pass.
Yep.
2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Quan couldn't cover nothing. He had great coverage. He just wasn't finishing. Couldn't find the ball. Lawrence threw dots. Everything that we fumbled at exchange. How we fumbled on the damn zone read?
You did?
Yeah, that was rough.
We just drop a zone read. Like, it's just one of them days.
Who,
So
whose fault was that?
it was just the juju. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it was
The
Bo's
football
fault.
guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't both fault.
It was Bo's fault. He's riding inside and he tried to pull it back.
That's
Oh yeah, well, that's
tried to pull it.
coming from a retired guard who
Okay.
never played quarterback or running
All right.
back, and
Yeah. All right.
We can't even say retired. We come from Skip, who probably ain't never touched a football.
I've touched lots of football.
You ain't never gave nobody a zone read and had to put.
but
They weren't even doing zone read back in your day. Y'all wide receivers used to do like this.
No.
So, hey, you can't talk about no zone read.
Go look at the play because I know your game because I got taught your game by people far smarter
Well, you ain't
than
never
you.
done it. You ain't never done it.
Okay.
You ain't never done it.
But the point is, he's put it in the breadbasket, and at the last second he tries to yank it, and it goes on the ground because he rode too long.
Hey, that's coming from some guys who've never been.
I'm not on some hater stuff, but it looked like.
Have you been in that position? I'm confused.
All right, Skip.
Have you been taking some snaps as a wide receiver, running back? What are you talking about?
It was both fault. It was both fault. All right.
Okay.
You feel good?
And how about the interception? Was that Bo's fault?
Yeah, it was fourth quarter. It was both fault. He left the back shoulder inside. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be throwing it to him anyway. I'm
he
throwing
was-
all
he
back
was locked
shoulders
in on Sutton.
to Sutton. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even Sutton. Wasn't even the receiver.
It was a back shoulder to the front shoulder because it looked like it was the target was the DB.
Exactly, because the receiver get damn near pushed out of bounds, so I ain't got no room to throw the back shoulder. So he shouldn't have been throwing it over there anyway. So it was just one of them days. Now, that go back to me saying we needed to lose a game anyway because we don't want that kind of game to happen in the playoffs.
But I did ask you, last week, I said, do you want it to be this game? You said, nah, I'm going to beat their ass.
I didn't want it to be this game just because I knew how they was going to feel in the locker room. I didn't want it to be this game. But, hey, it ended up being this game. You lose, you play terrible, you get your ass beat, you wake up in the morning, and you're still in first place. You're still in first place like this, Skip.
With people breathing down your neck.
It's a good reset. You know what I'm saying? It's a great reset for us.
Yeah.
So now you get the cockiness out. Sean could light that fire up under. He could get on their ass, make practice hard, make the walkthroughs long again. You know what I'm saying? Make your lunch break short as fuck again. And it's perfect. Now we're going to go to Kansas City, beat the shit out them. And then we're going to have a nice playoff type game before the playoffs. And that's what you want going into the playoffs. You want the games to get more important and more important. It's hard to get up, Skip, to play not a meaningless game, but a game where if I win, I'm in first place. If I lose, I'm in first place. It's just I just can't get all the way up for that. I just can't just crank my whole team. I can't. It's hard to sell that to the team. Hey, let's go. It's a big game. When really, it ain't that big of a game for us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you just dismissed it a week ago today. You just said, it's Jacksonville. Well, you said it'll be a beatdown. Yeah. And then you got scared on Friday and predicted 23-13. I'm saying that ain't no beatdown. Huh?
You got scared to bet.
No, I said you'd win by 1 point because that's what you always do is win by 1 point. You barely win. And you lost way more convincingly than you've won a game, except against my Cowboys.
Okay.
Because they're a bad
You know that was my next comment.
No, okay, but that's the truth.
Hey,
and by the way, your head coach is not without blame because remember his quote from midweek? He said, I'm going to read you the quote. This is Sean Payton about Jacksonville at midweek.
Yeah.
You watch the tape, and it's a smaller market, but you see a real good team.
What's
Why
wrong
do you
with
have to say a smaller market?
What's wrong with that? It is a smaller market.
Bulletin board material for the boys.
What did he say wrong?
That's why you saw him screaming
We don't even talk about it. We finally talk about it because they beat a nice market. Like, we don't even talk about the Jags on the arena because they're a smaller market. Y'all up the market a little bit with Travis. He got hurt. Rob them don't put that shit on the dock, man. The fucking Jags out here.
We talk about no Jags. We talk about Green Bay on this show.
We talk about first round exit.
A small market.
I was in person watching this shit, right? Mm-hmm. And I just was not wowed by none of it.
Okay.
What?
Like, what was I wowed by? Riley missing a tackle on the number 3 receiver?
Trevor Lawrence looked good yesterday.
He did.
They look good.
He's looking for
Bo looked good.
Like,
Bo
he's got some fire right now.
What we talking about?
But wait, Bo had a QBR of 31-87 for Trevor Lawrence.
I don't care about no card. QBR. Dak had a QBR of 79, and he lost the game, scored 17 points. Mm-hmm. But how is his? What we got going? You must be the QBR director, and you showing love to Dak because I don't know how Dak got a QBR of 79 when they got their ass beat. How?
Well, Dak was dealing. We got no defense because we got Eber fraud. We're stuck with it. He even went upstairs yesterday to watch. Right?
Yeah.
Skip, Richie, how you feeling?
I mean, yesterday it was more about what the Jacksonville Jaguars did yesterday. Broncos were falling apart. Penalties, missed tackles, fumbles, interceptions, like ton of mistakes. Those are things you cannot overcome in the playoffs, right? You come in, they got a hot team. Jacksonville comes in there. They're going up and down the field. Bo and them had a chance at the end of it, but it just wasn't their day. I'm just feeling you. I'm just feeling them. It just wasn't their day. I agree with you that I like that this win sets them up, because we were talking before. They're on this long win streak. Everybody's head gets a little fatter. You start reading the articles. Oh, we got this great defense. We're fourth quarter comeback kids, this, that, and the other. I think this is a great opportunity for the Broncos to readjust, refocus, and get ready for these next 2 games, because they got a very winnable game against the Chiefs. And then the Chargers. This is what it's all going to come down to against the Chargers.
Well, this is going to be for all the marbles.
It's going to be for all the marbles.
But they have to beat Houston at home.
Yeah, not if the Chargers go get popped by Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully that don't.
But no, I was impressed by Jacksonville, because I haven't seen much of them this year. Trevor Lawrence looked good yesterday. He was a beast yesterday. He was all over the field. Like, they look good.
2 weeks in a row. The week before, too, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
They needed this for their confidence more than I think Denver did.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Denver, number 1 seed still, high streak, 12 straight. But I think this did a lot for Trevor Lawrence and his confidence.
Yeah.
Forward, right, them going on the road in a loud, tough environment.
Yeah.
Right, the fans treated it as a playoff game.
It felt like a playoff.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
it felt
our fans always like that.
Always. So they treated it as such. So to go in there with a loud environment and have to silent count and different things like that, when you couldn't use your cadence and different things like that, I think was huge for them. But Denver, to lose that game, to have to reset, like you said, leave. I think it was key to have a different message in the locker room for the rest of the way. So I think.
And then you look at the Jags. If the Jags lose that shit, they in trouble, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
So it's who needs this game more? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you can rationalize all you want, but it looked to me like your Broncos got exposed yesterday.
What got exposed? Our tackle. We not a good tackling team.
Yeah.
I still lead.
All we did was miss hella fucking tackles.
Yeah, Jacksonville scored 4 out of 5 times in the red zone.
That's it. And then we let them score in the red zone. That's what we did.
Yep.
So we got exposed. We the best red zone defense in the league.
Well,
we had
you're
a
not
bad
now.
day in the red zone. That's
Yep.
exposed. That's
Yep.
exposed.
You got exposed
Okay.
by a small market team. Way to go.
By Quan. So what the next team gonna do? They gonna just throw it up and Quan not gonna get his head around? Everybody gonna do that?
I don't know.
Or you gonna throw a perfect back shoulder to PJ? Everybody gonna do that?
You're going to go.
Or you gonna get the pass interference that puts you on the 1 yard line? Ain't gonna do that.
You're going to go as far as your quarterback takes you.
Bo had 350 yards yesterday.
And?
Dylan.
Yeah.
He was really Dylan for real. He was 2 drops away from 400 yards. He threw a nice little ball where on 3rd down. We ain't do shit on 3rd down neither. That's the other reason we lost.
Yeah.
He was hitting big plays. We'd get to about that 40 fringe area. Oops, stall out, got a punt.
You were 5 out of 14.
It was trash on 3rd down.
Yeah.
But it was 2 drops on 3rd down. Reverse bomb the court where Court went up, caught it, went to the ground, and then let the ball pop. That's 400 yards right there.
Okay.
Like, come on, man. What we talking about? Bo ain't do nothing wrong. Bo was out there really dealing.
Didn't do nothing wrong, and yet at the end on that late 4th and 11 where he threw it deep to Sutton, as he goes to the bench, your head coach, which I don't like the look of this, followed him all the way to the bench and reamed his ass right before, and he knew he was on camera because he's trying. And I like
That's what
him.
Sean do. That's what he do.
It's what he
this
does.
was the everybody come back down to earth type game.
He didn't come back to the backside.
He didn't come back.
He didn't come back.
Yeah, but he.
Everybody come back down to earth type game. That's what it was, bro. You need those.
Yeah. What I don't, I like Sean because I know him, but what I don't like is he shows up as quarterback on national TV. I just don't like the look of it because it was the wrong time and place. You're getting your ass kicked at home. Just leave him be until Monday and then tell him what he did.
He's hard on
That's
him.
that soft shit.
Yeah.
He's hard on him. Do that soft shit,
I think they got a good relationship, but he's
Sean
hard
don't
on
do
him.
that soft shit. Sean sent motherfuckers to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? He don't do that soft shit.
Yeah. What
He
he
gonna
also
get it right,
does
right
is
now.
don't blame me. It's not my fault. It's his fault. And he knew that's what that said.
Yeah.
And to call Jacksonville a small market, I played in Denver for 7 years, and it was never considered a big market.
Football we is, though. Like,
Still Denver.
the Nuggets might not
Listen,
be.
hey, one thing for sure.
But the
it's
Broncos
the same amount of people that live, same amount of people live in the city of Denver,
No,
Colorado, during football season and basketball season.
But our
I
locker
can
room
tell you that
is
shit.
the
Hey,
media-
that I can tell you that.
The media is different.
And-
you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of
It's a
media.
football
The
place.
media is big.
Not when I was there.
It was a basketball place?
Of course I'm going to say that, Kinsey.
I'm like, okay.
But those comments
We were a
landed
big deal,
because you see them in the locker room
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, of course.
They use that as some bulletin board
Absolutely.
material.
Yeah.
to have them
Yeah.
going right. That's the juice. Like that.
Man, Sean
that's
is
a little
a scientist,
Yeah,
man. He
small
knew
market, yeah.
he ain't want to go into the playoffs on no damn 15-game win streak.
So we plan this.
Let me give you a little bulletin board material. Let me
plan-
crank y'all up, you know what I'm saying?
See, I need to start taking notes
It
on
is
all
what
this.
it is. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all got to understand about
reverse psychology.
reverse psychology.
We're going to lose
you know
this
what I'm saying?
one, and we're going to get back together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's like,
I'm taking
you don't
notes.
want to just tank it and run dives
Nope, I
all
wanna
game.
tank it.
Yeah.
Nope.
We got to crank them boys up, get them some
I
little
don't know if you
more
remember
material.
this guy named Tom
Yeah,
Landry. He used to coach the Cowboys. Do you
Little
remember
shit. Let me
him?
tell you something else.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Skip.
Tom Landry. You streak into the playoffs in December. You need to win out and create unstoppable playoff momentum.
Yeah.
And you just lost a bunch of years.
Yeah, we ain't.
agree.
Yeah, we ain't.
And we're
Yeah,
to
when I won the
Christmas.
chip, yeah, we ain't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost 2 in a row,
Yeah.
then
I
won
only
2 in a
know
row.
from
The chips
history.
sound real similar. We lost 2 in a row, won 2 in a row, won the chip, first seed. So I mean, Tom
When did
Landry.
you lose 2
this
in
is
a row?
2025, Tom Landry. It's not 1925. It's a different fucking ball game, Tom
Yeah.
Landry.
But I will say this. This sets up nice for him. This sets up real nice for
Sets
him.
up
'cause
perfect.
You got the loss, right? They're going to go get a win in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Then you
I hope
have like
so.
a playoff game against the
The Chargers is going to be tough.
If it's meaningful, though. If the
But
if the
you
Chargers
have
do
like
what
a
they're
quote unquote.
Without Patty, you give them
Yep.
a chance? You just said, I hope so.
Well, no, I hope they
No,
win.
they're going to go roll.
Oh,
They're going to
okay.
roll
I mean,
like
they-
they rolled
they
the
already-
Raiders. They're going to run the ball, control the clock, let that defense suffocate him. Minshew's out. Right?
He's out.
Yeah,
He
they're
tore
on
his
quarterback
ACL.
3.
But then let's set it up. You have a Chargers playoff game,
Right.
and then they roll in as the 1 seed. They get the bye week, and then let's go. Let's get
And
it going.
it's a
It sets up
perfect
nice
setup
for 'em.
for us, man.
Well,
We
let's
good.
dive into the rest of the season for the Jags, though, because they have 2 divisional matchups. They've got the Colts and then the Titans, and the AFC South is completely in their control. So Liam Cohen has the Jaguars firing at all cylinders. He added in the post-game locker room speech, the job is not even close to completely finished.
Well,
So they got Super Bowl on their mind. But Aqib, do you think Jacksonville at all is a Super Bowl threat? A little bit, a lot, not at all?
A Super Bowl threat?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think they're a Super Bowl threat. I think they got a good team. I think if they win their division and
I
be
think they're going to.
the 3rd seed, who gonna pull up on the Jags first? Houston again? Like they don't want Houston to pull up. I don't know, man. When they have a playoff game, am I betting with the Jags at home? No. I'm not betting with them. Am I betting with them win the Super Bowl? No. I'm not betting with them, but they got a good team. But like I said, man, I seen it in person. It was more about what the Broncos did wrong than it was what the Jags did right, in my opinion. A lot of missed tackles, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't wowing me. So I think the Broncos better than them. The Patriots better than them. The Bills better than them. Shit. If the Steelers play how they can play, they'll give them some work too. So hey, man, I just don't see them as a powerhouse in the AFC. That's just me.
Oh, you're out on them, Kenyon?
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I don't trust them. No, they ain't did nothing lately, man. They have been who they've been. They playing well now. But if they did have to go up against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Over Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't trust Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't proved that he can get it done yet. But yeah, no, I think like I said, they needed this win against the Broncos, but Super Bowl, not so much. I'm not rolling yet. They got to prove to me that they can go in tough environments and get it done, and when it really counts.
Right.
Yeah.
If it
But-
started today, Buffalo pulling up on them.
Yeah, no thank
Who
you.
here betting with the Jags?
I'm not.
No, not against
No.
Buffalo.
Nobody is. Like,
Buffalo's
come on,
going
man,
all
what
the
we
way,
talking
baby.
about?
So that'd be
Buffalo
3-6,
is
that's
going
2-6.
all the way.
That's a 2.
That's the three seed
3-6,
versus the 6 seed.
yeah,
Like,
I know.
man, fuck no. Ain't nobody
Yeah, I'm not
betting with
picking
them
him
boys in Buffalo
over.
pulling up.
No.
Yeah, I'm not picking him over
Out
Josh
there.
Allen. I'm not picking him over Aaron Rodgers. Tough New England team.
We might have to freeze and cold takes these bits here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna make some noise. I think this was a huge game for them. They
Right.
needed this. They needed this win. This is a feather in their cap. They went up to Denver, playoff environment, on the road, and they did everything right. They got it going. Trevor Lawrence looks good. Defense got after Bo Nix a little bit, shut down the run in stretches. I think they're going to make some noise. I think that they have 2 winnable games. Indy, we'll see what Indy has tonight. Like, Phillip Rivers is a great story.
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. JT is kind of, the game's gone down because they can't get the ball down the field. And then Tennessee, that's a win right there. So these are 2 easy
That's the
wins.
easy part. That's the easy part.
No divisional games.
Making noise is
No divisional games, but they're going to rest some guys against Tennessee.
Yeah.
that's not making noise beating the Colts and the Titans. That's not making noise.
What's making noise is winning the division and getting
All right.
home playoff game.
Oh yeah, when you get that home playoff game, now are you gonna make noise when Josh Allen pull up?
I think so.
That's
Well, now I'm
making
not
noise.
saying they're beating the Bills, but I think they're going to make some noise. I think
That's
they're going to
making
shock some
noise.
people. After seeing them play yesterday, I think that they're going to shock some people with how well they play in the playoffs.
But yeah, you have the Bills going all the way. So
I'm on the Bills bandwagon. I fucking love them. Let's go.
So what is this noise that we're talking about they're going to make?
They're going to make some noise.
You right with the Bills, but you think they're going to make some noise?
They might not draw the
play
Bills.
well.
But that's one game. They might not draw the Bills. They might get Houston. They'll clap that ass. Pittsburgh. They'll beat that ass.
Slap that ass.
They will. They will. Yes. I mean,
So the noise he's speaking of, like stadium noise that they,
Yeah, I
that they
don't know.
incorporate when y'all be out there practicing.
I
This
like
ain't gonna
that shit.
change
Like,
much.
right here, and we're going to talk in 3 or 4 weeks. We're going to come back. We're going to have the same conversation.
This shit not
on
gonna
this couch.
change much
We're getting
right here.
Kenyon back.
Yeah.
He's smart. He knows ball. He's talking about silent snap counts. My man.
Yeah.
So I agree with Aqib on this one.
Thank you, Skip. Cheers.
Cheers
Cheers for you.
Everybody
Cheers.
grinching.
Merry
today.
Christmas.
We got the cheers.
Grinching on the
Yeah.
Jags.
When
Skip
we down
agree
the
with
grid.
me, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I agree with you, which is why I thought it was such a shameful loss for your team, because you did get your ass kicked by a team that's going nowhere.
He's still not over that.
It always
Take my
does
cheers
that.
back, man.
Listen, you got to say it one more time, just so you know.
No
Okay.
cheers, man.
Yeah, but I'm with you on the eye test. I watched the whole game, obviously, closely. And when I went to the next game, I'm like, Jacksonville? Come on, man.
The Broncos tricked it off more than the Jags.
That is true, because Trevor Lawrence, as we speak, ranks 20th in QBR. And ETN is kind of their whole show on offense, running and catching. So he's averaging 68 yards rushing a game. That ranks 14th in the league. It's not bad, but it's not dominating. And I look at this stretch they're on where they've won 7 out of 8. They won at Raiders in overtime. Wow. They beat Arizona at home in overtime.
He looked
In
me right in the eye.
The Titans in there?
Yeah, they beat Tennessee 25-3. They beat Indy. They beat the Jets.
Trash.
Okay, they had one big game. They crushed the Chargers in Jacksonville 35-6. But what do you say about the cross-country 10 a.m. game,
Telling you,
right?
no wood.
Because it kicked at 10 a.m.
They
Pacific
7 in the
time.
morning.
Okay, there you go. And they did that to you yesterday. And other than that, I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see him as a threat in the postseason. It depends who's going to pull up on them. We could make cases for each team, but they're not. They're no threat. When you're asking, is it a lot or a little as a threat? I can't even go a little.
Wow.
There's one quality win. That's one quality win, man. That's against.
And that.
Yeah, and they were clearly fired up.
Chargers win. That's quality.
But that's on the road. But they waking up, like you said, that cross country
Fucking
thing.
Jaguars did that yesterday. They went all the way to
They
fucking
did.
Denver.
But it's different. It's different. Your body's still peaking when you come.
But it's a different time zone still, though.
I love how this is setting up. I love how this is setting up. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna tell you.
One quality
In a
win.
couple weeks, you're going to come here, and it's
Rich,
going to be the Jags versus the Bills.
I'm covering. If they lose, I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
no, they
sitting on
suck.
the
They had all those
Rich, that's one
Yeah.
quality. They beat the Jets, Cardinals, Titans, fucking Indy.
Raiders.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. That's
Phillip Rivers my age. Shit, they listen.
Yeah. All right. Most of the arena is out on the Jags, except for Richie. Apparently, they're going to make some noise and lose to the Bills. So very
told you what it
confusing.
is.
I like that. I like
you know,
I like that.
I like that. I like that.
Stadium noise.
It's
I
good for
told
the
you.
Jags. You know what I'm saying? It's a small market team.
Hey, the Jags are always skippy. I played them in 2017 when they had Saxonville. We went down there. We played them a real tight game in the playoffs. with
What
Buffalo.
team were you on? Oh,
I was with the
Buffalo. I was
Bills.
gonna say the Raiders.
We had just broken the 18-year playoff drought. We go down to Jacksonville. They got Saxonville going. They got Malik. They got Calais Campbell. They got Yannick Ngakoue. They got a bunch of studs
Ramsey
up front.
now. Yeah.
Ramsey, yeah. And fucking Blake Bortles guts our defense. Our defense was dropping back, playing our too high shell, and Blake Bortles just kept picking up first downs. We were down in the red zone, and we had a handoff called. Tyrod pulled it from Shady, threw it to Kelvin Benjamin.
God, it was Tyrod?
It was Tyrod.
So your trauma
Ty
from the
got-
Jags is bleeding into from 10
No,
years ago?
they went and beat the shit out of the Steelers in the next round. Then they went to New England
And they really won that.
They beat the Patriots for 3 quarters
They
up
did.
there.
Really
so I'm
won the
telling you,
game,
these guys,
real shit.
that's the Jaguars'
Fumble
MO.
wasn't a fumble, and it was a fumble.
You start sleeping on them, and they come in there, and the numbers don't look great, and they beat a bunch of bad teams. But I'm telling you, they look a little dangerous.
That's when Brady played with 12 stitches in his arm. Remember he ripped it in practice the week before?
All right, well, you have the Bills going all the way, but yesterday it was a really close game with the Bills and the Browns.
man.
So we got to, of course, talk about Shedeur Sanders because he suffered a nasty finger injury, but he did return to the game. And then Quinshon Judkins, he got carted off, which is such a loss for them. He's been incredible all year. So they really hung in there with Buffalo. With all those things considered, they hang in. So a game win would trail by double digits. Cleveland fell to 23-20. That's a game right there. Once again, though, Kevin Stefanski with a call that was up for debate, going for it on 4th and 2nd with 5 minutes left. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about that. And after the game, Shedeur, of course, was asked what he thought about that decision. And as usual, Shedeur's all cool, but I want to listen to it.
I know you can be that.
He handled it so well.
I love it.
We can't see that's like the thing. Like, if we want to change the narrative, change the franchise, if we want to like help, we gotta speak life. You can't. Those type of things is like separate us. Like a lot of the players like get these type of questions, and then we want to be working with y'all. We want to be proactive, but like when you ask questions or when questions are asked to us players, and it's like you pinning stuff against each other. It's like, come on now, you know. It's like a thing in the locker room. Like, you know, we're not gonna be able to talk to them for real. We're not gonna be able to give them what they need, like, because that separates the team. That don't help anything. It don't help anything in any situation, no matter how you answer it.
A lot of maturity from Shedeur always at the press conferences, but he threw for 150 yards, a little bit over 150 yards, and a touchdown and 2 picks. So I do need to get some letter grades from the boys. So Skip, let's start with you. Letter grade for Shedeur.
By the way, quick reaction to what he was saying.
Yeah.
The media is tossing him softballs to take shots that are deserved at Stefanski.
Right.
He won't do it, and that's mature. I got it.
Yep.
But you can't blame the media. They know what's going on, and they're trying to give you a chance to put your coach in perspective because he belongs in such perspective that he's going to be gone. And to Shedeur's credit, he just says, no, we're not going to separate. That would separate me from the head coach. But now back to the letter grade. I'm going to give him a B because there was a lot to like about this performance. I saw way more positive than I saw negative, and to your point, he did bounce right back. He is a tough kid. I kept saying this before the draft. If you watch the games that I watched at Colorado for 2 years, he took unholy punishment, jumped up and threw another dart, and he got his little tip of his pinky lacerated, whatever they had to do, stitch it or whatever they did, put a Band-Aid on it, and he came right back and he threw the ball well. But the point was, you got to do the perspective. Keep in mind, Pro Football Focus, even last week, ranked his receiving core dead last in the National Football League, ranked his offensive line dead last in the National Football League. So his degree of difficulty, I'm with you on Buffalo. I'm riding the bandwagon now on Buffalo to win the AFC. That defense will give up yards, but it's cagey, savvy, veteran, opportunistic. It's tough. They know how to play because they got a whole bunch of guys on that defense who have played a whole lot of football. So your degree of difficulty is extremely high. And what I loved about Shedeur yesterday is the way he drove this team. He commanded the offense with poise, and he operated it the way it needed to be operated, because I'm looking at 69 yards and 8 plays for that first touchdown, sweet little throw to Fannin, 65 yards and 13 for a field goal, 62 yards and 14 for another touchdown, 43 and 8 for a field goal that cut it to, as you said, 23-20 against the Buffalo. Again, Knox dropped a touchdown pass that hit him in both hands, or it would have been a little worse. But Shedeur kept them in the game. So he did throw 2 interceptions. I hated he lost Judkins at the end of the half. It was a terrible injury. But Judkins ran a little little choice route over the middle out of the backfield, and he threw it behind him. He just threw it behind. Maybe a wide receiver catches the ball because it hits both hands, and he pops it up in the air, and it's picked. And then it was actually a Joe Burrow memorial mistake, a careless mistake that Shedeur made later in the game, because here came Joey Bosa at 6 feet 5 inches tall, and he's got some vertical to him at 6'5", and he goes up and fingertips a little puff pass that he tries to throw, and it gets picked. Okay, so those are his 2 interceptions, but in the end, I look at the body of work from yesterday, and I liked it, and I'll go B with the 2 interceptions, knocking him down from an A.
B.
I like that grade, Skip. I give him a B too. I just look at it drive by drive. You know what I'm saying? You came out, opening drive, touchdown. Next drive, you come out, shit, you on the Buffalo 31-yard line, you driving again. Junkins drop a pass, that's an interception. That ain't no Shedeur. That's still a positive
It was
drive.
a little behind him, but
And we make millions. Like, if everything had to be in your face mask, then I don't need to fucking pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I pay you millions to catch something that's a little bit behind.
Yeah.
That's what I pay you for. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna always be perfect.
It can't always be perfect. So then he interception, not his fault. He come back, field goal. Oop, get some more points. Then you punt into half, come back out after halftime, tip ball interception. I mean, that could be on him, but I mean, it's just not like if it wouldn't have got tipped, it would have been a completion. Got open, he right there, he open. Tip ball interception, that's 50-50. It's on you, but it ain't just a bad decision by you. You know what I'm saying? It's a defensive player getting his hand in the way. After you throw that interception, what you do? Answer, 14-play touchdown drive.
Yep.
After that, next possession, a field goal. Then in the fourth quarter, we on our own 44-yard lines, 4-2. We playing good defense. Punt the fucking ball. Just punt the ball, play the field position game. Maybe we can set ourselves up because Shedeur is driving. He driving. I just named how many possessions he's driving down. You might play the field position game, back him up inside the 10, try to get good field position. Oop, come tie it up. But you go for it, and I feel like that was the dagger. It's over with at that point. Next time you get it, it's downs. You pressing at that point. But, man, I give him a nice B. I think, again, he showed that I can be a starting quarterback in this league. You ain't lead a game like saying, bro, we need a quarterback. I don't think you left the game like that at all. You know what I'm saying? So I give him a B, man. Solid performance, man. Keep doing your shit, Shedeur.
I give him an A.
Hey.
No, just for more.
2 picks?
They wasn't on him.
It wasn't on him. It hit the receiver's hands. And then the more experience he has, he'll learn the defenders. Both he's active, long arm, so he'll learn those things the more that he plays. He hasn't had enough snaps yet. Got off. Coach trying to sabotage you from the beginning. You're a 5th-round pick. They don't believe in you. You throw you out there with no practice time, give you the wrong wristband 1 week. All of these things I take into account.
Right.
To every game that he's played, he's gotten better. He's shown progress in every single game. Right, to come back injured, Pinky come back in and play well as he did, says a lot. And I just want to go on the press conference, right? I just can't wait till his vocabulary is a little more mature for him to really articulate what the media was doing.
He was on it.
He was on it.
Gotta get
he was searching for the words.
he was.
I just can't wait till he matures in that manner to be able to articulate his displeasure with the question, right? You're trying to separate for that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I take all that's part of his A grade as well that I'm putting into this. The way he handled the post game, every game, right? I like the fact that he is able to see through the cracks of the BS that they're trying to present to him. From the head coach to the media to this to that to the fans to everybody, and being able to lock in and going out and doing a hell of a job with everything that's been stacked up against him. From being drafted by the Cleveland Browns. We know it's great to get drafted, but Cleveland is not the place where you'd be like, he in a good spot.
Right.
It's
where quarterbacks go to die.
It's where quarterbacks go to die. We all know that. But for him to thrive in this environment, for that team, and have a bright future, whether it's going to be in Cleveland or not, he has proven that he can be a number one in this league, I believe. With everything stacked up against him. So my grade for Shedeur Sanders is A.
Nice. I'm going to go B-. I really like what I saw yesterday. You saw progress. You saw command. You saw him kind of going up and down the field early. You know, there's so much that he has to overcome in Cleveland. poor head coaching decisions. How many times these last few weeks have we been talking about Stefanski fucking up a 4th down call, bringing Shedeur off the field, running some trick stuff, it not working, everything kind of looked like a mess. Special teams for them has been a mess all season. There's huge gaffes all season long. The receiving core, they're not getting very much separation. They're not helping him out. They got the run game going with Judkins, but the offensive line's banged up. And then yesterday, that defense has given up a ton of yards on the ground. James Cook is just dashing through them. With Shedeur, I like what I'm seeing. I think Cleveland's coming out of this saying, we got our guy. We can build around him going forward, but maybe we got to get rid of Stefanski. I think it's time to get rid of Stefanski.
Got to match him up.
I don't think they're going to do it now, but after.
But after the season, no, after the season, ownership's got to sit there and take a long, hard look. Like Stefanski's had a million guys in here, all sorts of different quarterbacks. Right, but all different sorts of quarterbacks that play the game all different ways. Stefanski hasn't developed any of them. Mm-hmm. We have Shedeur. Do we trust Stefanski to develop him and let him take his game to the next level? And if you look at the special teams blunders, the 4th down calls, the defense is great. They're getting gashed. I think they need someone that can develop a quarterback, and Stefanski's not that guy.
I have a question. You played at the highest level at football. You played at the highest level at football. Have you ever heard of a quarterback being given the wrong wristband? Like, it's an honest question. Have you ever heard of it?
Man, the NFL is the most detailed fucking business
That's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
world.
That's what I'm
talking
about. To my point.
From the time the bus leave to the pills, that's the smallest shit.
Yeah.
It's so fucking detailed. It's no fucking way that you have the wrong wrist.
So that's
right.
Like
to my point.
Never heard
It's time for him to go. To my point, it's time for him to go.
Never heard of.
It's time for him to go.
It's a bad look. I mean, shit happens out there. Shit happens. It's kind of crazy. But when you look at it, when
putting the wrong cleats on happens.
Yeah, but when you're making the case for Stefanski, it doesn't look good, right? And you got to look at it like, hey, we have this kid. We believe in this kid. Like, let's build around him. Because I mean, if you look at the parts, it's hard to say they're not far off. But they have talent. They have great players. Mm-hmm. They need someone to come in, get Shedeur going, get that offense going. Because if not, it's going to be another year of this. It's going to be another year.
Miles Garrett. You are wasting Miles Garrett's career.
Right.
You are wasting
his man's prime. Good defense.
Right? Yeah, you got a lot of guys.
A lot of these on the
wasting,
defense.
Some of them O-linemen.
But he is going to go down as arguably one of the best defenders.
Hell yeah.
Of all time.
For him not to be in a better situation, to maybe have a chance to sniff anything, is a fucking tragedy.
Well, I mean, before Shedeur touched the field, Miles was getting frustrated. Like, he was visibly frustrated. And you have the whole thing where he took the money and he stayed. He could have got out of there, but he's there now. And you just have a glimmer of a hope with Shedeur. Mm-hmm. And that's all you need going into the offseason. Now you're bringing in guys you feel really good about. You're plugging and playing guys. They got to replace a couple guys in the offensive line. They're really great when they're healthy.
And some receivers.
I got to get some receivers too. But that O-line, they've just been injured. They've been banged up. But to go into the offseason with Shedeur and Myles Garrett and Quinshon Judkins when he comes back from the injury, you got some things to build around.
Well, they got that bag of money they wear number 4 they got to do something with.
What's that?
They got that bag of money that wears number 4 that they have to do something with.
Oh, God, that was the big.
They need to clear that up.
They need to clear that up.
They got that bag of money that's just sitting over there in the corner like.
Give him his big bag of money and let him go on.
I guess it's all guaranteed.
Let him live his life.
That bag of money sexy sitting over there in the corner. They like, boy, I wish I could spend that, but that's prop money.
It was sexy enough to get the whole NFL. It was sexy enough to get the whole NFL to collude with the owners behind the scenes to limit them giving guys fully guaranteed contracts. Because all those owners got together and they proved it, and there was collusion behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They were caught red-handed, and they said that you can't do this. You can't give these guys guaranteed money like that.
And that's why. And he is the proof in the pudding. That's why you can't do it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have never done it in the first place.
I'm going to say this one last time about Kevin Stefanski because I'm tired of beating on him on this show.
Shit, why?
He did not want to draft Shedeur at all in the 5th round or the 6th or the 12th or the 15th round. And he didn't want to play him. He wanted to stick with Dillon Gabriel until that crazy owner who gave Deshaun all that money finally said, number one, we're going to take him in the 5th round for a publicity stunt because he wanted the publicity of it. He likes Dion. He likes Shedeur. They had dinner before the draft. And then number 2, it was Jimmy Haslam who said, you will now play Shedeur over Dillon Gabriel. And back to Kmart's point about the question that was asked, just remember what the question was. The media is down on Stefanski too, so they were trying to to tee up Shedeur with the opportunity to say, hey, did you want to go for it on 4th and 2, or did you want to punt there? What? Because it's an opportunity for him to put his head coach in some perspective. But to his credit, he's not taking that bait yet because he hasn't arrived yet. He's not in control of his fate enough in Cleveland to be able to stand up for himself and take a shot at the head coach, or at least defend himself the way he should be.
To
Right?
be able to articulate it will be like, as a competitor, of course I would love to go for it on 4th and 2 in that situation.
Right.
But this is the team decision. The head coach made the right call in this matter.
Right.
And I dare you question the integrity of this team. So that's the
I'll bet
he answered
you
the best way that he could in
I'll
that moment.
bet you behind closed doors, off the record,
absolutely. Of course
off
I wouldn't go
camera,
for it.
he doesn't like Kevin Stefanski.
Of course not.
Oh, yeah.
Sabotage. You didn't want to draft me. You
Thank
set me up
you.
for
Thank
failure.
you.
You're playing this kid who I think I'm better than. You're playing the 40-year-old Flacco in front of me.
That is true.
Of course I dislike you.
And
But I'm not going to throw. But I got enough sense not to throw you under the bus. in this
He
moment.
gonna respect you, but I guarantee you the meetings is weird as fuck. Like
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no like laughable relationship. They probably get in there in straight business.
It's awkward.
I guarantee you it's awkward as shit
it
in the meetings. Like you got to deal directly with him. He calling the plays.
Yeah.
So, man, it's
But Shedeur's just trying to get through it because they got
That's it.
2 more games.
Yes.
You know, just get through it.
Yeah,
Do
he's
the
doing an
best-
excellent job of it, man. He's doing
The
great.
chat's giving him a B. The team over here is giving him a B. Kmart with
Yes,
the
overall,
A.
he's getting a B.
Yeah.
B minus plus, whatever it is. It's a great grade.
Yeah, great grade. So Shedeur, you're doing
I
great.
would have
and we're
took it in high
excited.
school, trust me.
Yeah. College too.
What I would have took a B plus, trust me.
College too. Shit, I just graduated college too the other day.
You did?
Oh, Aqib!
College graduate. You feel me?
Congratulations, brother. That's it.
What was it?
What?
Was it DeVry Institute or what? What is it?
Damn, Skip.
I'm just asking. I'm
It's
just
with that
asking.
University of
Yeah.
This is a University of Kansas degree, man.
Way to go.
Way
Way to go. That's great.
Congratulations.
We've got an educated man on the couch.
Congratulations, man.
Had a lot of studying, Skip, a lot of hard
Oh,
work.
Who'd you finish?
Well,
Hey,
listen,
I did this shit. I did this
He didn't
shit.
say.
A lot of long nights, Skip. I'm
He
talking
didn't
about
say who
homework
had
on the
to study.
plane.
Who did the hard study?
Right.
Someone did some hard study.
Trust me.
Hey, I'm talking about hard
Hey.
work on the plane. I'm studying my ass off, Skip. Bags under my eyes.
Really?
Tests, exams.
What was your major?
Liberal arts, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got the paper though. You feel me? But I can do
That's
whatever
all
I
that
need to
counts.
do.
You got the piece of paper.
You got
put
the
that
paper.
shit up
That's
on
all
the
they
wall.
want is a stamp. They don't really
that's
give
a
a
stamp.
fuck.
It's
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
if
It goes
anybody,
in their program as a graduate, goddammit.
Yeah.
hell
He
yeah.
put
No
the
matter
time
when they
in.
got it.
I need to
Selling
be the
that to
GM.
recruits.
I'm trying
we
to
got
get
a
that
team
GM
to
job at
graduate. You
Kansas.
come in here, you'll have all sorts of
Loosely.
success.
all
Trying to
right,
get that.
we got an
That shit
educated
they-
man on the couch.
That's what
Congratulations.
they say about Bob Huggins.
PhD.
Guys
Appreciate
don't graduate in 4 years, but they graduate.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's get to the
Congratulations.
NFC
I had to go
South.
make them millions. I had to put
Absolutely.
that school shit down, go make these millions. I'm gonna get back to this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the NFC South because Skip and I were really hard riding the Bucs train, and we were fighting Aqib that the Panthers were going to take the South. And last night, yesterday wasn't looking good for us because the Bucs lost again. Baker and Tampa have now lost 6 of their past 7 games, fall to 7-6 on the season. They have absolutely fallen apart. So on the flip side, Panthers improved to 8-7, first place in the NFC South, and only 2 games remaining in the regular season. So these teams will meet each other again before the end of the year. The Bucs do still control their destiny. If the Bucs win out, they own the advantage in the common opponent record. So let's talk about the NFC South because there's a lot going on here. So I need to know what you guys think. Aqib, are the Bucs done?
I kind of keep going back and forth on this because I think they can. The Bucs done. Fuck it. They done.
Much
man.
easier to say that.
Hey, y'all done. You lose 6 out of your last 7. I can't vouch for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
finna try
I
to.
finna try. I want to bad. My Bucs be on me.
Dang.
They be on me.
Yeah.
He looked at his notes like, that's some bullshit.
Nah, let's close that up. Let me
Much
close
easier
that
than making the case.
Absolutely.
I don't believe
You
that
lose 6
shit.
out of your last 7. You just not a good football.
No.
These are meaningful, important games, division games, and you just can't get it done. Now you got to go to Miami. You playing against a team who they don't give a shit what's going on right now. They just out here having fun, getting ready for next year, and they playing fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So
With
Miami was playing ball?
I mean, they was.
They was before Joe Burrow came to town.
Yeah, it was before Burrow came to town, but I'm telling you, you're going to get a nice, relaxed, at-home Miami team.
Yep.
It's going to be a tough win. It's not going to be easy to just go in Miami and get a dub. So I don't even know if this make it to week 18 to see who wins the division. They fuck around and go get popped next week. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it does, I don't know. I don't know if they could beat the Panthers. It was a nice, tight game, but I didn't think the Panthers played their style of football. They didn't run the ball good. They didn't do nothing they usually do. So I don't know. I think the Panthers they look like the better team to me. So the Panthers gonna be the ones who squeeze it out at the end. They gonna make the playoffs, man. The Bucs gonna be at home.
Oh, Bucs are at home. Kenyon?
Trash division.
Worse than football.
Worse than football. So
It always is.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it
picking,
Yeah.
you're picking from the, you're picking out the trash at this point. So, yeah, momentum. I'm gonna go with Carolina, Tampa Bay. Something about Baker, man. Like I know they had a lot of injuries offensively this year. Receivers been in and out.
They're back now.
They're back
All
now,
back.
but the rhythm and this, that, and the third, they missing out on. So and Baker will throw it to the other team when they get on the line, man. So I'm not.
And the Panthers got Seattle too, so they might fuck around and lose. Both of them might lose.
Oh, now you're changing your team.
I just keep going. I
See,
keep
like I
going
said,
back and forth between
Keep
it.
looking at his notes like bullshit, good shit, bullshit, good shit,
I keep
bullshit,
going
good
back
shit,
and forth,
right?
man. It's so trash. But I don't know if the Bucs can beat the Panthers. I don't know if they out of there.
Yeah.
Should win the division on the line.
I'm out on Tampa. I mean, I'm out on Tampa, and I'm just gonna say this is more. I'm more in on Carolina. I think Bryce Young outplayed Baker yesterday. Tampa just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? They last year when they were rolling, they were pounding the rock. They had Evans. They had Godwin for a little bit. They had they had the thing rolling. They had some momentum. Now they're just kind of dead in the water. They really don't have much momentum. They really can't lean on Baker to run around, do Baker magic and all that stuff out there with all the injuries. Offensive line's banged up. They can't get the run game going. And Carolina believes. This is a young team that's learning how to win games, and they're coming up. And I think they believe, and I think they got a little momentum.
Yep.
They got a really tough one against Seattle, but I think I'm not sure what they do there. I wouldn't give them the win there, but I think that they could definitely beat Tampa in that last game.
So Skip, how you feel about the clutchest quarterback in American
Baker
football
Magic.
history?
Allow me to say about Bryce Young before I touch that. That little man is full of clutch. He's full of clutch and always has been. He had clutch at Atlanta. I endorsed him as the top pick, and I know he struggled for a while. He's playing football, man.
Yeah.
He's
He
making
is.
plays.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging on for dear life. I don't disagree with any point made so far. You're all correct, and I'm hanging in with the Bucs. Baker Mayfield pulled off 4 miracles in the first 5 games. And without those, we're not even having this
Yeah, they're not even in the
conversation.
mix.
Because, they were miraculous. And the one at Seattle was the best of all against Sam Darnold. But he pulled it off, and Sam didn't. And Baker played okay yesterday. They were 8 of 14 on third down. He had a QBR 60, but Bryce was better, as you say. He was QBR 72. And yet, here's what I look at 6 of the last 7. Okay, the first 3, no shame, because it's New England at home. Okay, I get it. Then it's at Buffalo. I get it.
Yep.
Then it's at the Rams. I get it. I can't defend what just happened because you had 3 division games in a row against trash division teams. You lose at home to New Orleans, at home to Atlanta, and at Carolina. And you had a chance early in that game. I don't know if you got to watch it. You were at Denver. But early in the game, they get it 3rd and goal at the 2 to go up 14-3. And I believe if you cash this play in, I think you're going to win the game if you're up 14-3 because you're good enough to play even Steven with them the rest of the way. And they're not that much better than you are. And Sean Tucker, they put the kid in because he's 230, 40 pounds, and he bangs inside and tries to bounce it outside and gets thrown for a 3-yard loss. And it's what Todd Bowles said after the game. We don't make plays anymore because that's a winning play. See, if you cash it and you're up 14-3, here you go. So Todd Bowles' F-bomb tirade after the game at home against Atlanta the other day, the week before, it didn't work. Right. It's fallen on deaf ears because it didn't ignite anybody. And Kinsey, to your point, they got everybody back at receiver, including Jalen McMillan, who last year was a threat, man. He was a.
They were rolling.
Yeah, they were rolling. And Mike Evans is back, and then it comes down to Baker and Mike Evans. The play Baker makes in his sleep. It's 2nd and 9 at the Carolina 42, and I think, well, at least you're going to get a field goal and force overtime. And Baker breaks he just run for 26 yards. Now it's like all he can do is run, and he's pretty good with his legs. So he just bolted for 26. He just converted a big 3rd down. So now it's 2nd and 9 at their 42, and you break the pocket and you're looking, and Mike Evans thinks you're going to go, and Mike Evans said after the game, I thought he was going to run, and he stops and reverses field to try to take his defender out of the way, and Baker throws it to where he thought Mike was tracking, and it gets picked, and the game's over. And that's what they've been doing now 6 out of 7 times. But here's the point. You hate Vegas, but Vegas says they're a 4.5-point favorite at Miami. Vegas says that Seattle is a 7.5-point favorite at Carolina next Sunday.
That makes sense.
So Vegas is just screaming Bucs, and that's why I'm still going to hang in. And I told you, Seattle has won 12 of its last 13 road games. That's impossibly great. They're 6-1 on the road this year, having lost only the game at the Rams. So they're road warriors, man. And it's going to be another 10 a.m. cross-country travel start. I get that. And by the way, Carolina did beat the Rams at Carolina 31-28. So you got that going for you. But again, Baker and company, they're just good enough. They should go take care of business. Should they beat Miami with Quinn Ewers at quarterback? I don't like Quinn Ewers. I never liked him at Texas. I don't know how he kept Arch on the bench for 2 years at Texas, but he did. Yeah. So now he's the quarterback, and Joe Burrow went in there and just threw a party yesterday, right? But that's Joe Burrow. Can Baker Mayfield go just win the freaking football game? Yeah, he can. Yeah. Can Seattle go win at Carolina? You better believe they can. Because Buffalo went into Carolina earlier and just smoked them. Remember that? It was like 40-9.
240 yards rushing.
40-9, okay? So it's trash. It's all trash. Yeah. Is Baker the best of the trash? Yeah, he is. He's still the best of the trash. That's the deal. Yeah. Okay? That's all I got, man.
He's going to win it. He's going to win it South. Baker going
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you raised a good point about Todd Bowles and that F-bomb laden conference, right?
Which was completely out of character for him. He'd never done that
It's
before.
out of character, but he's trying to get the boys fired up, right?
Desperate.
So that's like rock bottom desperate, and then you come out and lose a divisional game to a team that you need to beat to win. It's just like it just feels like it's going all the wrong way.
Yeah.
But they got a shot.
It's going all the wrong way, and history would tell you you're correct about it. You're all correct about it. History would say once you lose 6 out of 7, you're just not going to get it back. Yeah. You've been on teams where you just lost it.
But you're playing in a bad division. You got a very winnable game in Miami. So you can still do what you have, but
gotta go get that win.
Okay, but they've been saying that for like 6 weeks. Okay, let's go. We ready to go?
Yeah.
We ready to go now?
Thinking we could win this week and be in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, we can get it done right now.
Hell yeah.
Got a team coming from the West Coast.
Right.
They're the number one seed. They got everything going for them. We can get in the playoffs. Are we playing the best? They the number one seed. Like, that's how you want a team to get up. See how the Broncos, we couldn't get up for the game.
I understand.
You want a team to get up for a game? The Panthers going to be, you're going to get the best Panthers team that you've seen all year.
Does Seattle need this game?
Does Seattle win it?
Do they need it?
Absolutely.
You better believe they
need it. Oh, yeah.
They're playing for the 1 seed.
Yeah.
They're playing for the 1 seed.
Okay, so you're not going to get Seattle overlooking Carolina.
You're not. You're not.
It's a very meaningful game.
Yeah.
Very meaningful game. That should be a good bump.
They'll drop down to shit. Well, I guess they won't go nowhere but the 5th seed, or they won't be the 1 seed.
Okay.
They lost it.
All right. Here we go.
Well, 75% of the chat say the Bucs are done.
No surprise.
So let's do Monday Night Football, you guys, because we got Monday Night Football tonight, and it is my 49ers hosting the Indianapolis Colts, and it's Old Man Rivers. So
Rivers.
Indy's defense impressive in Seattle last week, and Rivers really did give him a chance to win. So you actually never know. It's going to be tough against Robert Saleh, I will say that. But, Richie, what shot do you give Phillip Rivers versus my Niners at home tonight?
You know what? They did look really good in Seattle. I don't give them a shot to win tonight. I really don't think so. Not with solid game planning for that defense. Brock Purdy and that offense is rolling. They're scoring points. I love the Phillip Rivers story. I hope he does well. It's just the odds are stacked against him. And this is a tough road game to go out there. San Francisco's rolling. I got the Niners winning 24-13.
24-13, which in Aqib's eyes is a beatdown.
Yep.
2 touchdowns is a beatdown, so I love it. Thank you, Aqib.
10 points is a beatdown.
10 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what he said.
Lee, what
It
do
is,
you got?
Yeah.
This ain't the NBA.
Oh.
Get your ass beat by 2 scores, then, especially if you up 2 scores all game, like, you dominate the game, bro. Like, we was eating fucking hot dogs at halftime, taking shots and shit.
Taking shots and eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
So
I don't like, I hate that West Coast, this a 4.5, 4 hour and 30-minute flight, man. For y'all, Kinsey, nah. A lot of gambling happened on that plane ride, you know what I'm saying? A lot of unfocused shit happened on that plane ride. But I don't like West Coast teams going east. I hate that flight, I hate that trip.
Really? So that's enough to pick Indy in this game?
If Indy, hey man, it's gonna be a better game than we think. It's gonna be a nice tight ball game. I think San Fran win the game though.
you think it's going to be tight, though?
I think it's gonna be tight as shit. Like field goal win at the end, like 24-21 San Fran. Very close.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Last week, Phillip Rivers coming off the couch. He my age, so.
But the Colts defense, you see what they
Yeah,
did?
they did. They held up,
they-
but I
they-
just
they
think
did
you
they
give
shit.
another team another week to prepare for it. Defensive-minded coach. I'm saying to Robert Saleh, I don't give him a chance winning this game. If he make it out upright, it's a plus. If Phillip Rivers make it out upright, it's a plus. Because them boys will get after him, and they're going to get him off his spot and make that 44-year-old man move.
Yep.
Got to hit him.
Yeah, they're going to hit him
Shit.
off.
Yeah, I don't
They're going to
hit
hit
him.
him often, and I just don't see them getting it done against the 49ers. The 49ers fighting for something. So,
I like
You got the 9? Give me a score.
score, shit, it's 27-10, San Francisco.
Ooh,
I like that.
That's
Major
a
ass
beatdown.
whooping.
That's a
beat
beatdown.
down.
They gonna put 8 in the box, John. They gonna make him get the ball out fast. They gonna put 8 in the box, John. It's just a lot. Like if
Okay.
you give him another week to prepare for what they gonna offer defensively, it's gonna be a tall ask for the old guy.
So Kinsey.
I might say,
Yes,
if everybody go,
Yeah.
if everybody goes San Fran, I'll ride with
Okay.
the Colts.
Really? Okay.
You change your mind?
If everybody finna go San Fran,
Well, let's hear what Skip has to say.
I'll be the lone
about
Grinch.
your 49ers.
Okay,
I never
I'll
thought I
take
would
that.
say this about your 49ers. They're under the radar.
They are.
They
Thank
are.
you.
They're like, everybody wrote them off because of all we know about all the huge
Injuries.
injuries. And all of a sudden, they creep up to 10-4, and if they win this game, they're going to be 11-4, and they're only going to be 1 game back from having home field advantage to get to a Super Bowl that's going to be played in your stadium. So it's got that Tom Brady thing going in 2020 in Tampa when he goes there and they get to play the home Super Bowl. And they got the Bears on Sunday night. Next week you're going to
I'm gonna be
go to
there,
that,
yep.
right? And then they get the Seahawks. Is it at Seattle or I think it's Seattle. I think Seahawks are at home. Yeah, it's at home.
It's at home.
It's at 49ers.
Yeah.
And you got
'Cause
that
we
game.
went to Seattle and beat them in Seattle. Now they're coming here.
Okay, I'm just putting this in perspective, which brings me back to Phillip Rivers. As much as I admired what he did at Seattle in his first game back, I don't know what possessed him to think that he could go do this against this schedule, because you come back and you have to go to Seattle, and now you've got the under-the-radar 49ers fighting for the 1 seed at home on Monday night, and then you've got Jacksonville, we just saw what they did to you, and then you got to go to Houston to finish.
Keep shooting.
Let's put that on the tally.
Keep shooting. He's been waiting weeks to
Yeah.
keep shooting.
Wait till we
just
win
got
that chip.
I got one last little gig, right? Okay. But the point is, then they finish at Houston. Look what Phillip Rivers is up against. It's the hardest closing schedule in the NFL, and you're trying to do this. And to Kmart's point, I just hope he walks off the field tonight. I hope he can, because I don't give him any shot at all. There's no Sauce. There's no Charvarius.
Buckner back.
Buckner's back, but your corners are backups. And, man, I just don't know against Kyle and Robert Saleh. Kyle's really good at what he does. He just is. And we were talking earlier, are you done with the 49ers? And I kept saying, Kyle is Kyle. And he knows how to coach them up. He'll put them in the right places to do the right things at the right time. And I don't think this will even be close tonight. So if you want to switch, you can switch. I got 28-13.
And these guys have,
Everybody think they're going to get their ass beat.
these guys have pride, man. It's like San Francisco, they're not finna let the 44. Listen, we're not gonna be the team let the 44-year-old guy get
San
it.
Francisco,
We're not gonna be that.
They got the Bears and they got Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, if they gonna overlook any of these teams, it's gonna be the 44-year-old man, right? Like,
Okay.
we better not go.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. I'm gonna ride
you're
with
rapping.
I'm
I'll
gonna switch it. I'm gonna go Colts 24, San Fran 21.
Ooh.
Ride like
All
that.
right.
All they got to do is take away JT. Make Rivers throw the ball deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stack the
But you
box.
can't.
Take away JT. He can't.
That's what Seattle did, right?
Seattle plays. Seattle plays better on the road than they do at
But
home.
I'm just saying, Seattle stacked the box, took away JT, all that,
did.
and fucking Phillip.
He
He
did.
had a game-winning
no
drive.
points.
He
I know.
He should have won.
But
Phillip
then where's
really should have
Sam
won
Darnold
that
And they
game.
didn't score no
Where's
points
Sam
neither.
Darnold in the points?
Yeah, that's
right?
the thing.
Yeah.
They can do all that shit. They still didn't score no points. They did, but they
Hey, man.
bad.
All I know is Skip Bayless just gave the Niners a chance to win the West, and I
did.
love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that. So
True.
we will find out more tonight on what happens with the Niners and Colts, but that'll do it for another episode of Gridiron presented by Underdog. But be sure to keep checking the Underdog app every day to keep unwrapping those holiday gifts. We will not be back for our normal schedule Tuesday and Friday. So we do have Gil's Arena, though, on Friday, and they are going to announce the Little League competition to win your $300 in Underdog bucks. So you got to be watching to make sure to check if you
Got
won.
to.
So we will see you guys back next week on The Arena. Thank you so much. Woo, woo.
Oh, oh.